Fire beats today.
6, 7.
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 All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see.
Fire beats today.
Let's see. Where
6,
is...
7.
Did we get rid of our tournament thing? Huh. All right. It's Boom. Haru.
Fire beats today.
6, 7.
Zippy. Terence. I got Boom. Who are we missing?
Fire beats today.
6, 7.
Where is it? There we go.
Fire beats
All right.
today.
We're good.
6, 7.
Okay, this. Live scene. Oh wow, look at that. Touch screen. Easy clap. What's good, everyone? Move to. Here we go. Hello, hello.
Oh, what's up? My bad. I had a temporarily brain fart. My apologies. Yo, how's it
Hello,
going?
Toll. This is Epic 7. We're doing a tournament today in Epic 7. Hopefully, I will be able to do tournaments in other games like Tim and probably like Fortnite and things like that. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I'm joined today by my good friend, Dawn.
Yo, what's good? How are you guys doing today? Name's Dawn. I int every day in Epic 7. So I'd like to say that I'm a professional.
Professional inter.
Professional. I hope to see some amazing games today coming in from all players.
Oh no, I grabbed the wrong T.
Do you reckon that we will see some unorthodox picks coming in today?
No. I'm hoping to see some Lua picks though.
Some Lua. How do you feel about Lua? What do you think? Power level, scale of strong to strong.
I think she's strong. I don't think she's absolutely busted. There are some units that can get around it. Japan is already picking up on the spice that I thought about. But we'll see if anyone else picks up on that spice today. Also, Tolk, if you want to join, we do have a spot real quick. If you give me your in-game name real quick, I can add you to the bracket and get that all done. But it had to be like lightning quick. Is this my... Yo, is this another thing of tea, bro? It's too late now. All right. Put the other tea. All right.
Drinking some tea there?
Oh yeah. I always have tea on me. It's
Sure.
it's my signature drink.
Or do you drink it like hot?
Yeah. I mean, I can do both, but I usually drink hot tea.
Without sugar or with?
With sugar, lemon, and honey, typically.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Yeah,
Tulip.
see in the chat, someone says, I swear if y'all got Lua built, I'ma be upset.
What do you mean?
XD.
What do you mean if we have Lua built?
Everyone has Lua
everyone
built,
has
I
Lua
promise
built.
you. If you
Exactly.
pull that unit and you don't have her built, you might be doing your account an injustice.
Tolk, if you're not already, join the Discord real quick. Whoops, I did it wrong. There we go. Join the Discord and message, ping me so I can give you the entrance to this.
If your Lua's not 310, you might be in for some pain.
Stop telling
Is Lua not banned in the mock battles?
No,
No.
in the
Oh, that
tournament.
sucks.
Hari, I need you to get
Just
out of
find
here.
some
This is the
RTE.
commentator. VC, you are a... You can go to the watch party. Man, admins out here abusing the power.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's crazy.
They do the same thing all the time.
Have you been playing any RTA lately?
No, I'm not gonna pretend like I've been playing a lot of RT. I've probably played about 300 matches for the most, which for some people might be a lot, and for the vast majority of anyone pushing past champion, it's not enough.
No,
And
it's
I've
not. Not at
probably,
all.
yeah, I've probably been 2,700 like 3 times over the past 3 weeks,
You're
and I've
better than me,
DK'd
man.
down.
I'm at
I've DK'd
24.
down to 25. DK'd down to 25 and back up
Ah, yes.
multiple times because I'm a very bad when it comes to like timing, and I don't have enough time sometimes. And I think this season, unironically, would have been one of my best shots
Yeah,
at
right.
hitting Emperor with the strength of Senya and the units that I play. However, the aggro meta is not exactly what I like to play at the same time.
Someone's where I need to find out if it said Tool just joined.
But with 6 days left, I plan to just end
You tell
champion, and
someone
I
to join I can't do that, Haru. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to talk to Haru, Boom, if you want to join, or Shu, you want to join the watch party VC with Haru, so he's not so lonely. Boom said he was at rank 280 to 400 for 3 weeks, and then he got lazy.
I imagine if I wanted to be Emperor, I would have just did it at the start of the season and just kept it consistently. But I did not, and that's my fault.
Oh my goodness, Haru says he wants to talk. Sure, we can move him here. Whatever. All right, come on. What's good? You want to be part of the conversation, Haru? I got you, bud.
Yes, I do, man. I have so many questions, dude.
What's the question? What are your questions?
So if I use that stupid grace for like making Lua a 6-star, I can't use her here, right?
You can.
Yes, you can.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh,
As
hold
long-
on. Yo,
He
be
said,
right
hold
back.
on. He said, BRB, real quick.
Be
As long
right
as you
back,
have the
bro.
max
He's
grace,
cheesing, man.
you will be able to use it.
Oh,
Everywhere
hell yeah.
outside of Guild War and Arena defense.
You can't use her in defense
Yeah.
teams. That's it. That's the only thing. Tolkien says you joined
Yeah,
the
okay,
Discord. I don't see you here, my guy. What is the Discord name, real quick, so I can find you? Is it the Stem?
He probably has to do the accepted rules.
No. It would at least show me that they joined the Discord, even if they didn't accept the rules.
Yeah, bro. Easy, bro. Hold on. Let me just
Zero
get my
name.
shit going.
Let me see. Server settings. What if I accidentally left the server? Been like,
Whoops.
Oh, that would be hilarious. I'd laugh my ass off. Gonna lie.
All right.
I don't think the server owner can leave the server.
I'm not the server owner. That's the funny thing.
Rip. Then you can.
All right, I gave you the necessary roles to see the things. All right, here we go. That's 0. All right, now let me get this up real quick. Window capture here. Boom, boom, boom. This easy clap, and we show it. Here are.
Got brackets.
Yeah, we got the brackets. We got the brackets going. Actually, let me turn the sound on my Epic 7 for once.
Oof. Do you have it in English or JP?
Oh,
It's
let
gonna
me.
be JP. What even is that question? The JP
Man, I
or
missed
the
it.
Lua?
I wonder how he's doing. All right, we got 10 people.
I've come to the understanding that the voice actor of Sylmia is the very same voice actor of Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
And because of that, I've recently built my Sylmia.
Because
Oh,
I
wow.
recently built Senya. Says he didn't.
No, my Senya's always been built. Since the very
Alright.
first day that she came out, my Senya's been built. But my Sylmia, she was recently built, and she is outside of Lionheart, the regular one, the Fire, recently built, and I have some plans into the future of how I plan to play her. But until I do test that out, we will see.
All right, so now I've shuffled the seeds. You want me to do one more time, Don, or you think
No.
we're good?
I think we're good. These guys know what they're about. I
All
think
right,
they're
bet.
excited and ready to get into
Let's
the
look
game.
at the bracket then, real quick.
I'm ready. I did build Lua now.
Prepped and
I
ready.
just
There is
just
a
went
losers
and did it.
bracket, boys. So don't get too
Sad.
too sad when you lose. Don't leave. It's best of 3 until we get to the finals. Then it'll be a best of 5. Okay.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
First up is, I think that's what's his face? Trey and Zippy. Oh wait, yo Don, are you in here? Yeah, you're in here. Cool.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
All right, so Zippy.
Wait, why am I against Touch My Weenus?
Listen, man, I shuffled the bracket like 3 times.
Oh,
And then we just so happened
a
to be
name.
together.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Unfortunately for you, unfortunately for Terence, Terence is against Boom, so like. All right, I think we're ready. If everyone here is ready. I think we're good. And we're off with the first match of the tournament, boys. Round 1.
This is boys.
Can I commentate as well if I'm not fighting?
Sure. Just no. Remember, guys, we're not giving out advice here. That happened last tournament, and people kept listening to us when we were like, "Oh yeah, I would have banned that unit," and then they were like, "Banned it." I was like, "Oh."
No.
So usually when I commentate, I try to save the advice for the very end. Because some people like to say that I have too much knowledge.
All right, so first pick
Melissa.
First pick Melissa, but we have the pre-ban of Pyra and a Ravi. Zippy going
First pick's
with
Melissa. First pick's a
And do
god.
note, all bans of first round will be carried over to the second round. So these units will never be seen.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
that's the
wow, no way.
Immediate answer of Ida and C. Lilius. He's saying to him,
Are you ready?
I'm cleaving.
I'm going meta strong.
I'm going.
But he
to
answers
cleave
with
you.
the Senya second pick. And Senya's really good with that Ida.
Oh shit!
Kawana.
Speed
Fire
gamer. Speed gamer. I can see that tag. Oh, never mind.
Now look at this Commander Pavel cleave. Early
Zippy's
pick.
not having it.
Dude,
Zippy
Sippy
says, "You're
knows
racing?"
what he wants.
I'm racing.
Listen, my hope is that Zippy has the speed to make this work.
That's
If he
that's
did not,
exactly
then-
what I'm thinking about. He picks Hua-Young. Oh, he's like, oh, you said
Well,
speed.
there
Oh,
is
never mind.
biking.
like,
Unorthodox
just in
coming
case.
in. ML Celine. And
Okay,
if
you know the Vikings getting. Sorry,
It's
you know
very
that
scary.
Hua-Young's getting banned.
Whoa! Remember what we said here, Harvey. We're not talking. We're not giving any advice. We're just
Oh, yeah.
commentating.
and
Wait,
this
hold
is-
on. But that was part of the comment, though, in my opinion. Like,
No,
I'm not saying that he should.
And very likely here that he bans away the speed and print. Yeah, I thought he would have banned away the speed opener, and says, okay, are you fast enough to get the turn here?
Who's the
He bans
opener now?
Senya away.
Oh, my
okay, that
goodness!
makes sense.
Zippy outspeeds, boys.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I
He
did
does
see
go
Sippy
first.
asking about what's her face Judge kissing. So I'm not
Oh,
surprised that he did.
is it over before he even begins?
Oh, it is over. It is
Is
over.
it over before
It
it
is
even
They land
begins?
a full team restrict.
Oh
This
my
is it.
god.
Oh!
no.
Skills. Game's done.
The game's done. What was?
Game's done. Round one.
Round
right
one.
to the side of Zippy. And if you're always here, can you let him have these picks again? Do you contest speed? Do you tank down?
Ooh, and Zippy
We'll
takes
see.
the first game. Let's see it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a very eye-opening game. So I believe Oasis or whatever their name is. I'm pretty sure they're gonna respond accordingly to that.
Oh,
Do you see the
You know
second
what?
rounds coming?
that was funny. I'm so sorry, guys. It's okay. It was over before it even happened. Zippy basically just cleaved the man. My bad, Gabe. I can give you the
Close your
rundown.
eyes.
I can give you the rundown. So
Judge Kisei
yeah,
killed everyone.
yeah, exactly. Judge Kisei soulburned S2 into S3, and then Pavel cleaned up, and that was it.
Always umping into the Rand ban here, and I'm a little bit confused with the Rand ban away, as I would think that he would have banned C. Lilius instead, but maybe he has some sort of plan with the F. Maya picked up immediately, as we see
or-
Straws picked up as an answer. And it's
Okay.
hard to tell what's always his game plan here with the F. Maya face pick. But I do respect the F. Maya a lot.
I'm a
And
little
we see
confused right
Jacko,
now. Yeah,
Straws.
yeah. The first pick, Straze, is definitely interesting
Now,
here.
Straws buffs. I do think Straws packs a very big amount of power, and he's very hard to deal with now. So hopefully we do get to see that played into the current match here.
It also
He's not locking
depends.
in very tanky units still, so
Let's see.
power of Straws
Yep.
may be limited. As we do
He's
see the
probably
Kiwana pick up.
gonna. Let's see. Because Kawana is kind of fast. Well, she's not kind of fast. She is pretty fast. It just depends on the type of gear that they put on her.
Okay, so you said that, but remember, last game, Kiwana got outsped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the Judge PC, who is still
That's
available
true.
too. And he was 96%, which may have been speed RNG, but it also may not have been.
Okay,
You
well,
see
we're...
the Celine picked away from him.
You haven't heard of shadow elves.
And always
I'm
gives
really
Aria.
curious about Zippy's picks right now. Like, what is the plan here? We already know the Ida's not fast enough to be a opener.
There's Emilia.
Oh, okay, so the Amelia though.
I have to imagine that he's fast on those bottom tier units. I have to imagine. Because there's no game plan if that's not the case.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty
Let's make my camera
interesting
smaller,
draft. Yeah.
And if
Move
I'm
me.
Zippy, I'd probably be banning Kiwana. He's already locked in his ban. Not sure what he did ban. He did ban the Kiwana, and there's the Emilia banned away. This always maybe setting himself up for a win here with the possible strength of Arya and Elena together into the multi AoE comp of
Hey,
Zippy.
as long as Maya... Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Tron
Okay.
goes
But no
first.
souls. There's no souls though. There's no souls, boys.
No souls, but there's... Look at that. There's no cleanse onto the side of Zippy.
He doesn't need cleanses. He's immortal, bro.
That's true.
Alright,
but
so
he
we
will,
just hope
however,
Not immortal,
be
invincible.
stunned. He will,
How
however,
the
be
stress
stunned.
kills of Maya? Oh no, that was not the one you wanted to kill. Sorry to kill.
And we do remove one
Okay.
the Elena, who's
That's actually
not that
not
crazy. But F Maya might be able to snipe away someone. here.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
If
Oh,
only he had
does
provoked.
We do see the immortality coming in. However, this does not stop stuns. The next turn, they will all be stunned.
I can do it.
Oh, she didn't have a bomb on her.
And Ida does not have a bomb on her. She can soul burn.
It's not like Edith's gonna do much right here. Oh, no.
Oh, it says not gonna do much
And
stun.
stun the
Wow.
Arya. She's not high
Stuns
enough.
the
F-res.
one right here. Yep.
And there will
Oh
be no counters
no.
coming in as everyone's revealed. But the game's
Alright,
not
well-
over yet.
Yeah, no.
There is
Jacko's
an
gonna
F Maya
die.
here. There is still an
Alright,
F
well-
Maya here.
Oh, the F Maya has Arias.
No, incorrect. ML Flan has SSB's passive where it just.
Oh yeah,
transfers
you're
damage.
right. I forgot. See, that thing is like, yeah, it's
Oh,
so
it
hard to
does
tell.
survive
I've never
that.
used this quick. Oh god.
I'd like to think F Maya survives that if Arya can. Can he get this F Maya down before she takes a turn here? Someone is dead here.
Alright, kill that Celine. Come on, like, you gotta kill that Celine.
And he does go for the Celine.
Yo, is this a
Knocks her out of the
life
ballpark.
steal? Okay, it's not life steal though.
It's not lifesteal.
Oh
But
no.
if he picks the right target here, he does have a good shot. And he does go for this 3.
Oh,
And this
no.
kill with an
He
Oh,
probably
S1.
will.
He did lose the
He probably
defense
will.
buff.
Oh, doom.
And
Yep.
the S1
Holy sack! Oh my goodness!
Oh,
does land
Oh
the provoke.
no!
And here's the D-break.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
yeah.
What is this?
Holy Sacrifice, F Maya coming in. And after this, boys, don't forget, Holy Sacrifice is in the rotation, boys. You can pick this up. This is some solo tech, as we did see the F Maya
Wow.
carry out that game.
Bro, I would
That
I've been
was-
surprised if F Maya was more so on
I was
Like, life
clenching.
steal.
I thought she was lifesteal.
yeah,
That's
life
what I
steal.
thought.
Life
thought
steal
she
would
was
carry
life
that
steal.
easy.
Like, had she just full healed, I would have lost my mind. I'm not gonna lie, but the Holy Sacrifice?
That was really
Come
good.
on.
That was,
That
really
was good tech. And if you're going to this a Zippy, you just know, oh, you just cannot have this again.
How many holy
However-
sacks can one person have? That's the real question right now.
I mean, it's in the shop. We could buy one out right now, you know. And if I'm Zippy here, I'm going in
mean,
thinking,
to be fair-
expect the unexpected.
To be fair, Holy Sack requires you to plus 38 if you don't want to run with any RNG. So that's kind of a big investment.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's 80 powder, right? It's 180 powder right now. So it's not
180 power.
too bad to max one out. Because there's a lot
I
of
feel
four-star
like it's
artifacts that I would easily toss away.
I would keep
I
holy
mean,
sack's one
yeah.
of those ones that it's easy. It's easy to use and it's very strong, but it's not hard. It's very hard to get. You know what I mean? And with it being a
Yeah,
powder shop,
yeah.
I think that's very good for new players and also returning players and veterans, right?
Yeah, and I do think
Yeah.
Crow's banner as well is not the worst. I think there's a lot of power that you could get from imprinting your Crow / LRK. We don't see him as often as we used to, either of the two, but they are still really powerful picks. As we do see the Kawana and Lilius picked up, and Zippy does have access to the C Lilius again, but Judge Kise is off the table.
My biggest question is why did it take this long for Judge Kise to get banned? And then also,
Look at
I feel
look
like
at
this
Zippy
they
picking
must
two
have done
ML5s
some
off the
homework.
bat.
There must have been some homework done here because I feel like these bans are just really targeted at this point with the Ran ban. And we do see Zippy picking up a Rem here when he says, I'm going fast. But you're not getting Rem either. And
I
always,
really want to see that Viking. It's been picked
coming back
twice,
in.
and
we did see the Viking last round. She was 4% away from the Judge Kise.
Be brave.
yeah, we gotta see Viking actually take action. That'd be
Is a
really.
Rwana really powerful pickup into the likes of Rem and C Lilias. And Oiz is hoisting himself to maybe pull it back.
Okay, I was like, Zippy is strapping, but I guess not.
funny enough, I think one of my cats are in here behind the green screen napping. If he's napping, I'm not going to wake him up. But give me a second. I'll check.
You see Zippy hopping
Oh, yeah.
this Ilnoff and this
Yeah,
Remnant Violet.
He's asleep, Thorn. Sorry.
It hurts.
He does lock in the Remnant Violet, and Remnant Violet is one of those units that you never can be expectant of what to see, as Zippy has already banned away the
Okay.
Bryceria.
I was going to say, if Bryceria wasn't banned.
Is-
Yeah, Marcel
is this
gets
AOL
through
fast enough?
actual hell.
Is this AWL fast enough?
Oh,
That can take tier 1,
Viking.
and that is CR push coming in.
But
here.
you know you. Oh, I would. Okay.
He does
Let's
go for
see.
the.
Oh, in the counter.
no!
What is
Oh,
this
oh,
RNG?
Because there is a Rwana onto the right. Unhealable. It will be cleansed off, however, and this may be a dead AOL.
Doesn't kill AOL. And it doesn't.
Just barely, however,
But,
he can kill AOL.
But what
here.
about the?
What about the
will
Rem?
kill AOL.
What about the Rem, though?
The Rem's gonna puff. Yeah, the
Rem
Rem's
may
gonna puff
be in
off.
demon mode, but
Oh,
we do have
no,
a Rwana
no.
onto the right side,
Peach is dead. Oh,
and that's full team unhealable yet again.
This RNG.
alright.
May the
That counter there was way too strong for him.
Yeah, he probably
He
should have gone for
has
the Rem.
he has the Precious S3 button. Yeah, there's no chance that he does not. He does have the revive onto his side. Best case scenario, Lilius dies once here. That's not the case.
Oh, Lilius is
Okay,
on
no.
Steadfast Gatekeeper, which is very interesting.
Then I
Does
suppose you
take-
gotta hit
does
the Rem,
use it to
right?
get the team. And she will provoke the Rylet, I imagine. And Rylet is provoked. Can this Biken do it all right here?
This bike has got to carry at this point, which I'm not seeing that happen.
And we don't see there's no counter from them. And right here, it's a 50-50. Can he pull Biken into whoever he hits?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He does
yes,
go
you can.
And there's no counter.
Oh, but Stress is gonna strip and kill. Oh, he didn't strip that one.
He
No,
strips
it
the
strips after
Decorator's
the
Delts.
damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah,
this
then yeah.
Biken, it will kill the Rem here.
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe.
This may be a dead Strauss too.
Just.
Okay.
Oh,
This is it?
hell.
He
Rylet
pulled
versus
it back.
the world.
Can Rylet save this? He's already provoked.
Oh.
Doing big damage. Here we go.
Oh, someone's dying. Someone's
Someone's dead.
dying. Okay.
Oh.
Best case
And it is
scenario
Lilius.
for right side.
But is it a lifesteal Riley?
It is.
Oh, it is.
He has two
Okay,
chances.
so Viking, you have to hit.
He
You
has
have
two
to hit.
chances. I imagine that he will lap this Ryler here.
Yo, this is
Just for the soul burn. I'm
Oh,
not sure what
missed.
the
It was
soul
a
burn on
miss,
him
though.
does, but it does miss.
Step back.
He does not lap.
Let's talk about this. Rylet still has S3 available.
His S3 is up. He does not lap.
Yeah,
Someone's dead.
This is over.
Wait.
Wait,
Am
why?
I seeing this correctly? Did he not crit?
He didn't, but he's still gonna kill.
But he did still
Yeah.
kill, and I just can't see a way which Rwanda pulls this back. As Rylet
She
solo
won.
carries this match out. It's a
That touch of
9k
break,
HP
guys.
Rylet, and he will. You know a 9k HP Rylet is about to kill everything it looks at. As we
Unless
do
this
see-
was like, I could no. There's no situation where Rylet loses that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only way I was thinking, I was like, if Rowena was on counter, and what's the artifact that lets her heal on her S1?
Celestine.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Council
Celestine,
Celestine
yeah.
would carry the match out, but eventually Rylet would just S3 again.
All right, so with that, Zippy wins 2-1. Let me update
That was
the.
a close match.
Yeah, that was.
Considering that, like all players into the match now have to set their eyes on the Zippy. You see what he's capable of. You don't know his speeds, but you have
What
a,
did
you
I
have
do?
an
Did I not
idea.
start it? Oh, whoops. I was sitting here like that. All right. 2-1. All right. And next up, it's Terence, and boom.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So let's actually let's keep this up, and we'll shrink it. All right, and we'll keep it over here, so then it's out the way. I'll hide it. All right, so boom, and Terence.
You have Terence versus Bloom here, and
Now we're in the commentator chat, Zippy.
based off of
Boom.
the fact, based off
I
of the
thought-
fact that I see Terence having a Kazuna AI filter, here, I might have to think he might be about to clap. But there is a 1400 ranked player here, pushing Emperor possibly. Can
He was an
Terence
emperor. I don't know
pull
what
this?
happened.
He got
Right
lazy.
now, Emperor is pretty competitive right now. He needs to play a lot if he wants to stay in.
Did he get lazy, or does he not want to say that he's bad? One or the other.
Okay, Haru,
Say
are you?
anyone
Why
that's
aren't you
capable
Emperor?
of pushing Emperor? Anyone that's capable of even touching Emperor right now, I would say is not bad. You are in the top 1,000 of the players playing RTA. There are some real demons out there.
I'll
Definitely.
do this.
Okay, the first
Okay.
pick.
Okay.
Vans Rand, first picks Eravi, solid business. He's no nonsense gaming right now. Juicy Hua Young picked up as an answer to the Eravi.
All right.
What would
Inside
Terence's
info,
next
he's
move be?
lazy. I'm assuming one of his guildmates just sold him out, so we'll just say that he's lazy. The pre-ban of Emil
I wouldn't
Handguy
even
and
go
Rand
so
is
far as
interesting.
to say that he's lazy. I think you guys fail to think about how many games and like to stay in Emperor it is right now. The sheer amount of players spamming games right now is out of this world. And if you don't play fast, and your games go on for multiple rounds, sometimes into Frenzy 4 or 5.
Frenzy 4 or 5, I go up to 7, my friend.
Yeah, worse
I go
yet if
up
you
to
go up to
7.
7. I go up to 4 or 5. Like that's at the most, and that's because I put standard. But those games take a while as compared to a guy who's in and out in like 10 seconds.
No, I hold
win one or
people
lose.
hostage.
Even one or lose. Those guys, that's how fast some of the players pushing Emperor's games goes, right? Like, goes in, game's
Look
done
at
in the first
Boom.
couple.
Look
You
at
see
Boomlord
Flicker
strapping
and
in.
see Lilius locked in onto the side of Boomlord. And this is a scary pick here. Should Terence not be able to understand what's going on?
I'm what I'm seeing here is I don't want to say it, but Ravi.
I mean,
obviously
anyone-
can be
yeah.
an anchor into any kind of team, but with those
I
next two
do
picks,
see-
it's very
I feel like I know what he's about to play. So
same.
needs
Cleve,
to
you
be
thinking Cleve as
very
well?
careful.
I'm thinking Cleve.
I'm thinking Pavel coming out right here. I just can't see a way that he's not going to. And maybe tank it out, maybe get in the 10. That is AOL.
You know what? If I was Terrence, I know he has some tech that he could pull out that would work here. But we'll see if he actually does it or not, right? Because I've been using this tech ever since she was buffed against C Pavel, and it's worked wonders for me. But we'll see if he.
have to imagine. I think I know what you're talking about here again. And we do see Sid locked in. And this is the picks that I was talking about. Sid Eater right here.
Okay.
And I feel like if you're Terrence, there's only one thing that you can ban.
Honestly, at this point, he's already set up for anti-cleave.
However, I think there's a very powerful pick.
Oh, the Dizzy!
He does pick up a Dizzy though, which is a little bit unexpected. I was thinking along the lines of Violet here, but
oh, yeah, Violet would have been a must ban.
We never know the power of a Dizzy here. It's AWOL's banned away.
Would have won the A, Ravi.
And Sid's gone.
I understand why he banned the Sid. It's very.
I can see the Sid banned. Yeah, I could see why. It's the only real killer of his Hua Young right now, as it stands.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yes, Ida can kill her as well, but like,
unlikely.
I'll take your life.
Okay, Sea Lilies.
Unlikely to kill the current version of Hua Young, which is super tanky. Sea Lilies does go first.
S3.
S3 into S2. Now he needs to survive this turn from Ida here.
Well, not necessarily, right? All Boom has to focus on is killing the maid Chloe.
Can he survive this? Like, this Ida turn might just stun his entire team.
Oh, did he misclick? Was that a misclick?
Goes into I have to imagine he doesn't think he has enough effectiveness to land onto the maid.
But yeah, here's the question: can he kill? Oh, the counter Dizzy, bro!
Did land one stun. Can she activate again?
Oh, stun the Dizzy. Yo, this is actually really bad for Boom because all of Terrence's units are alive right now, and at this point, he has to kill someone. And honestly, he's gonna be High Young, but it won't kill because Maid's gonna go right after and revive.
Right here, if I'm Boom, I'm killing his Maid. I'm S3ing Maid right now, right this instant. And Hua Young, she needs to do a lot of work to end this game here.
She has to one-shot the A, Ravi, and she probably won't.
Well, yes, she will.
Oh,
yes, she will. She's got El's Fist on. El's Fist, low health.
11k HP and El's Fist. If this does not kill an A, Ravi, this unit should not be picked up. 24k HP, and it's still very close.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
You know who to kill. You know who to kill. Alencia.
Had this been a proof epoch, he might have survived that.
If that Alencia didn't have attack down, she would have killed. Yeah, for sure.
Is he going to be able to kill the? Oh, the dual attack. Okay.
Oh, that is
sadly,
not.
No, it's okay.
Sadly,
it's okay.
I think
Counter Dizzy is still here, boys. Counter Dizzy is still here.
This S1 will not kill. This S1 will not kill on her own unless she crits. Let's go for this open.
He's purple now.
Come here, Chewie.
I'll take your life.
He has a purple butt. Go.
What do you do? Rub up against the... Sit, bud.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Alencia. Alencia needs to put in a lot of work here.
Alencia... Hey, she might be able to do it.
Chewie. Oh my goodness, my dog is trying to sit down, bud. Okay, yeah, sit. There you go.
Sadly, I don't think Alencia's gonna win this.
I don't think Alencia's capable of killing.
I turned around.
Yeah, I don't think. Alencia's definitely not winning that one.
With a powerful team cycling of Boudica and Sea Lilies here, it's very hard order, very tall order for Alencia to take the team here.
I'll take your life. This is it. Honestly,
look, Alencia hasn't even gotten a single turn.
Stop. Just lay down.
No. And the Sea Lilies is on.
Don't go this way.
On proof.
And his Sea Lilies is on proof. That's an interesting tech here.
Turn around.
I'm a little bit surprised to see that his Sea Lilies is on proof and not his APOC.
He probably switched his APOC Ravi to called Crimson Sea, and now that Hawaiian's getting nerfed.
All right.
will not be nerfed for 1 week, so.
Oh snap! I was really hoping Boom was gonna lose there.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Terence pulled it
I was
really
actually
close.
hoping.
It was a
I
little
was
bit
hoping that would
unfortunate.
happen too.
Oh man, sorry about that, guys. My wife dropped my dog, my giant dog, in here. He wants to be right next to me.
It's no problem.
It's okay.
Say hi to the cam, doggo.
No, I mean, yeah, here. Hey, Chewy.
Oh, powerful hi.
Good boy. He's if you guys know what a Newfie is, that's what he is.
Not too familiar with the dog breeds. I'll have to Google that to find out. And we do see the AOL band away alongside this Elysians. How will Terence... But that he does
he
pick up
takes
the
A
Arabi.
Robbie. Okay.
I don't want to fight a
And Boom instantly answers with the Hua Young. Says, okay, we're trading picks. Picks back up the Flicker. We did see the power of that Flicker round 1 as it has powerful stealth into resets, into CR pushes. Very strong in the current state of the meta.
I'm really curious about Terrence's draft now.
How does Terrence swap around?
Okay,
We do
okay.
see Rem picks up and it's a solid pickup. Can close games into Hua Young. Can close games into Klee.
I'm really more so interested in seeing Terrence's draft than Boom's, because Boom is drafting like a standard, you know, champ emperor player. Who knows what they're doing, right? Like he's going into
Very standard. He's picking
Yeah.
up powerful picks and not leading himself into a hole.
Whereas Terrence is using some interesting tech that we haven't seen in a while, like the counter dizzy. When was the last time you saw a counter dizzy?
Bro, I have not seen a counter dizzy for like 2 seasons almost. I haven't seen one since I started playing this game like a year or something ago. And we do see the Stenny picked up here,
Okay.
which kind of forces the hand of Terrence into picking differently.
Okay.
We see Mercedes, a very solid pick here into both Sid and Steady.
That's a really good pick, actually.
Oh my goodness, there it
Mersa.
is! The Mersa!
That is unexpected pickup here.
Oh,
We do see the
man.
Blood Moon Haste, and I think it's a very powerful pick into the mid, especially if you can kill off units turn after turn, which is very capable of doing with the likes of Hua Young and Spectre and Sid, all picked up onto the sign of Boom Lord.
Honestly, if I
This is
was...
some really solid picks here.
Okay, so he doesn't want to deal with A.
Does
Robbie
not wanna
and the
deal
main
with
Chloe.
And I'm a little bit skeptical about the Epoch pick ban here, because if I'm Boom Lord, I'm banning away at the Mercedes, but maybe it was a mind game and they were mind gaming each other.
Alright, he has 2s. Yep.
Go for the S2.
Magic for Friends
Uncounterable,
procs.
but Magic for Friends is not count as a counter.
Are you my next target?
And did I just see that correctly? Or is that an injury Mercedes?
Injury Mercedes, boys. He's going for the S3 into Mercedes.
Let's go for the Soul Burn. Can she survive this initial S3? She does not, but Rem.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Rem is awoke. And Rem is now in demon mode.
Oh
This
no.
one's the Rem. Was that a
Okay, you know
misclick?
what? Just with that S1, I can see why they're named.
No, this
Why.
isn't gonna reset. She resists that, right?
She is in
Yeah,
demon
she
mode.
resists that. He probably wants the.
He's
He
doing it
probably
for the
hit
CR
her.
push and is trying to mitigate the possible type of counter that can come into play
Okay.
Yep,
by
exactly.
hitting the Rem. He does kill it.
Okay, but here's the problem. Maid's still here, right?
Goes for
The
the S3.
wall.
But however, there is still Blood Moon Haste.
Yeah.
That's a fat barrier and resets the S3.
Don't worry.
Does Mirsa's S3 and AoE? I don't remember.
And for people that don't know, Blood Moon's Haste
No,
S3,
it doesn't.
when it's off cooldown, gives extra mitigation. And there's a counter.
How did these rumors start?
They're just gonna keep
Would you
her
like to
dead.
be my
Okay.
next meal?
Stays out of the game. And I can see
Is
the
he going
reason
back
why.
into the?
And I think this kills Mercedes yet again.
Yeah, we're going back into the Mercedes kill.
To this
Yep.
little game. Okay.
Can this Mercer do it all?
This is what the desert has taught me.
17k damage. That is a powerful Mercer S1 here coming in. Removing one unit.
Don't.
It did land this turn, but it is resisted.
I don't want
Oh,
to
God.
this over.
Oh man.
We're really putting all of this in RNG. Oof. Nope. Never mind.
There's the S3 from Hua Young, and I have to imagine this will kill a maid if she does die.
You what I can do?
It's very
Blood Moon Haze is
unfortunate that
feasting right now. And he's on idle share. Hitting the Blood Moon Haste is scary business. Every time he's hit, Hua Young gets pushed up.
And Hua Young doesn't have to worry about the Mercy at all. Dead.
Hua Young hits, she's gone.
All you're capable of?
This game is wrapped up all into the sign of Boomlord.
Dead.
And as we see, a relic of the past, Blood Moon Haste, showing his dominance into the maid matchup yet again.
oh man, I would have
As
banned
game
the
2
Blood
taking over
Moon.
to Bubble.
At-
And I would have also banned the Blood Moon / Mercedes. These players' bans were a little bit different, but it did work out into the favor
All right, so
of
we're
either.
now at the boom. That was a 2-0 with boom. All right,
Boom does.
and now we're moving on to round 2, being Zippy versus Tulik. And we'll see how this matchup goes. As we know, Zippy started off very strong this tournament.
Rem did have all of her cards on the table for that game. What do we see Tulik do into Zippy here? Now Zippy's at a little bit of a disadvantage going into this match as he has no idea what Tulik plays. And Tulik has seen his cards.
Yeah, 100%. So it's always interesting. That's one thing that I don't like about tournaments, and I also love about it. Is
Yeah,
that
as
as you
a
go
tournament
on,
player, earlier on you have to it's a very tough time like holding back your cards so that you don't reveal your entire hand before you play into stronger opponents, but at the same time, do you want to risk losing? It's a very hard thing to master, like in tournament play. And can Zippy show us a little bit of it here? Will he change up his picks as the Sea Lotus is banned away, as Tulip has seen the performance of it? Hua Young picked up.
I'll take your life.
all right. So we have a Ravi first pick. After seeing the Hua Young, which is very interesting to me. So does that mean the
Very.
Hua Young is going to be banned?
I feel it's safe to say that his Aravi's on proof, and he's not afraid of a Hua Young one shot. Because a lot of Hua Youngs can not kill an Apoc Ravi that's on proof with decent amounts of HP,
Yeah, but
even with attack buff.
okay, the Diane pick.
We do see the Diane to help protect the Aravi and get her heals back up.
Oh my goodness.
Sage Ball coming in as an answer to the fast picks of Zippy's side here. As we do see a nice little bit of synergy from the AOL and Ida here. And there's the Judge Kisei stolen away onto Tulip. There's the hand guy. Mediator Carrick coming in. Solid pickup here. As Zippy hovers over his last possible pick.
I don't know.
Will he reveal a new card?
There's some problems I see with left side's draft versus the right side draft, right?
Yeah, and depending on the last pick, left side may be in a very sticky scenario here.
But we won't say anything until we see it, right?
Yeah, we do see a land they picked up. Solid into the DN, solid into the Apoc. A lot of tempo coming in from that unit.
And also solid into the Judge Kisei, if you think about it at the same time, right? Even if Judge Kisei
Yeah.
resets.
Reset does not matter to land the
yeah, it doesn't matter.
super solid. We do see the close-up picked up, and I have to imagine that AOL will be banned away as it is.
Okay,
And-
so here's my issue with left side, right? Had he just banned the Charles, left side would have had no damage except APOC at that point.
I'm not too late.
Yeah, it would have been Apoc, or maybe it's a page in the book from the E7 WC World Championship.
Holy flash!
Sage Ball stuns everything. Over and over and over.
Well, I guess he was worried about his Meteor Care getting reset.
And we do see the S3 and he pushes him up. Can his unit survive this?
Is that all you can do?
Okay, going for the sleep.
Let's go for the S2.
All right.
Everyone is asleep.
Now.
And I have to imagine he will snipe away a unit here as he does snipe away the leader.
All right, we wake everyone up and give everyone
Will be
attack
fine.
buff. Zippy still has souls.
You can call
Maybe that was the whole point of having Eat It, was just so he has access to souls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe that was the point of picking 2 books to guarantee that he gets some souls into here.
Should I warm up a little?
And this is an attack buffed Hua Young with Soulburn available to him. I don't imagine. We do see the Soulburn.
Okay,
I thought
it
it would
is.
be onto the Landy. Is proof Epoch.
Oh,
And it's just half HP. It's very far from killing, and that's the power of proof Epoch into Hua Young. It's very hard for her to kill her, even with attack buff.
Why not surrender?
And here's the Landy.
Approval.
let's see if we get any crits out of Landy. We already know she's on Guiding Light, so hopefully, nope, and it doesn't proc.
There is
That's
no
not a
Guiding
max
Light.
Guiding Light, boys.
And this is why I would have saved the Soulburn here going into Landy and
Ooh, so you can get 2 of them.
hopes that I could get 2 Taints to maybe proc my Guiding Light because she's your real win con at this point.
Oh, and landed on
Does
the
land on
Charles.
Cruiser.
Is there enough damage though, right?
He is attacked down. Not enough. Can this Hua Young do it here?
Now.
Let's go in.
Oh, it does.
Does finish off.
Girl D.
Okay, the S2 coming, pushing up. All right. Are you going for the S3 here or the S1? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Does go for the S1. And there's Landy, 80%. There will be an S3 next in from this unit. As she does proc Guiding Light, and all of a sudden, the match is into the favor of Zippy. As he keeps procking Alexa's basket, but it's not the right one.
No gab here.
Up a little?
No gap to be seen from the closure. As he is taken out.
Of the goddess.
Now it's a little bit scary playing into Sage Ball at this HP. Can he kill the Sage Ball before he gets an S3 off at low HP?
Well, the next question is, can Tulip kill Zippy's Hua Young before she pops off on Sage?
Yeah, it's this day and it's now or never, right?
I'll fight you.
This... Oh, I'm a little bit surprised to not see the S3 come in there. Setting up for the immunity.
I was like, S3 is now available,
Oh,
right?
gotcha.
Yeah.
It is available now again.
S2.
Why not surrender?
All right. Oh, critting through the anti-crit. Ah, and this is it right
You
here.
hate to see it, and this is the S3. She's dead no matter what. And Hua Young picks up a lot of power here, and we do see the Hua Young pulling in a win. And it's off of that one book. Even though Ida never took a turn, she played a very important part of ending this game here.
Being a book holder.
Yep. Being a book holder. So that's all we needed.
All right, let's
Coming
see.
next patch, Hua Young may not be able to close out a game like that again.
Yeah, I know.
Into A-Box.
No CR, increased cooldown. So here's my thing, right? I think they're over-tuning Hua Young. We all saw
They're nipping it too hard, you mean?
yeah. So
Yeah.
we all saw the increased cooldown for the S3 coming, right? We all saw that one coming.
Yeah, I honestly thought I thought a lot of her kit abilities were super strong, and I do think she's a little bit ridiculous when it comes into the power that one unit brings, but I didn't think it lied in the fact that she killed everything.
Yeah.
I think it laid in the fact that she was unkillable
Yeah.
after killing everything, which is all in the text of her S2.
And them nerfing the attack on the S2, I think that's where I kind of draw the line.
Yeah, that's what my personal take on it is that the S2 should have been untouched after, like the S1 and S3 nerfs were okay,
Yeah.
but changing the S2, like even though they nerfed that 20% of the damage, that technically nerfs how tanky she is because of the strength of the barrier.
Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Dijini. We appreciate you.
Needs to prompt
Thank you, Tim. Big appreciate. And we do see Cleave coming in on Zippy. Zippy switched the flip.
Okay, so
Says,
he's
I'm not playing it. As Tulip's now stuck onto anti-Cleave here. And we did see the powerful Sage Ball already. Will we see it again?
my question is, what is Zippy's next opener?
I won't back down.
He needs to pick someone that can go and someone that can crit. We do see the Ida though. We do see the Emilia though. So maybe he can just push someone into a possible scenario where he takes a team.
I'm actually very surprised I haven't seen a Lua all game yet. This
He
entire
picks up-
tournament, we've gone through.
I have to
whole
imagine
matches.
players are unsure of the power of this unit as she is currently banned in RTA.
I
And they
mean,
are maybe afraid of picking her into anyone that's not tanking down. And if I'm Zippy here, I'm picking it. Does he have it ready?
oh yeah, that's true. Does Zippy have Lua? This would be a perfect chance to use her, right?
Yeah, does he have it ready? You
And
see
he
the ADS
doesn't.
have it, and he does humped into. the
Okay, well,
AOL.
that's not a bad pick right there.
Solid pickup. I'm assuming that says that he is banning Politis. It's not banning. And AOL is banned away instead. And Tulip says, you know what? I'm not having it. I don't believe that you're strong enough to kill my units. True FCC, true T-Serum passive, true
All right,
Warriors.
so the Pyra outspeeds the.
Everything.
Yeah, exactly. Do we go for the S3 or is this going to be? Yeah, okay.
There is the restrict.
Well, okay, so with this, oh, the T-Suren's there though, right? Actually, if I'm Zippy, yeah, this is what I would go for. I would have went for the reset because if we reset T-Suren, she then becomes useless, right?
Yep, there's no pattern. It does land the resist. It does what it was resisted. 1 10 cooldown.
Yep, and then boom, here we go.
Yep, T-Seren's out.
But Pavel has
Will this kill?
restrict on though. Remember this.
Yep.
And he has
Yeah,
unbuffable,
yeah,
so
we'll
no
do this
attack.
CR. Yep.
But we are getting no kills. Actually insane.
No
Escort
kills,
doing
and
its
that's
job.
The power of Escort and FCC barriers. Just narrowly giving him enough HP. 23 to be exact to survive this. As he will kill away his units.
Can
Leaving
Jay
the
Kisei
lone
carry this? That's the next question.
It's the sun into RNL. And there's the power of an RNL. Some would say RNL is very risky business to play on PR.
Ah.
You may find yourself out of your S3.
Honestly,
but in this case,
I think an
putting in a
S3
lot
right
of
there
work.
could have done Zippy some wonders there. I think he could have actually played that out a little bit more and seen if he could kind of wiggle with the politics
Jed Kisei
there.
Emilia combo.
Yeah.
I think I have to imagine that he thought the S2 from Poly would be too strong.
Yeah.
did
Or
not wanna play
if he really was like trying to outthink his opponent, he could just S1 with Amelia and hope that it killed the politics at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean, at 23 HP, I have to imagine that she dies there. Since Paul is banned away onto the side of Zippy.
And
As
so
Judge
is the Judge
Kisei.
Kisei.
Much respect given to the opponents here. As Zippy now picks up the APOC. Says, I don't want to deal with this unit, and picks it away.
And this is what I love about round mode. Once those first two matches become 1-1, the third round becomes who has the units built.
Really chaotic, especially when all those like meta picks are out, and all the picks that we saw you playing, gone.
Exactly.
This really delves into the depth of a player's account as to how well they can now adapt to the units that are no longer available. Because a lot of people's accounts are built in specific ways to deal with specific units, man.
Yeah, and especially
Those
some
units are not on the table.
of the newer accounts, right? A newer account will probably only have maybe 10 units built for RTA. And right now we are looking at 6 units being banned, so that leaves you only 4. And that's also thinking if your opponent doesn't pick one of those 4.
One of those 4, exactly. I personally have 12 units built on my account right now. 12 PvP ready units. And anything else you see me pick, I promise it was not made for PvP.
Oh, for everyone wondering what is the prize for this tournament, we have a Himiko Toga figurine. We also have, I have to go get it, but we have a gaming keyboard and possibly a gaming mouse also being sent to the winner.
Shit.
So we
I
have
should've
prize
entered this
support.
tournament. Hold up. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Whoopsies.
Are you on the stream?
You hear that?
I can show it again.
You hear that, boy? I'm here right now. I'm live checking it out.
Yeah, you get all 3.
Yup, I should have. Maybe next time. Don't forget, boys. Get yourself ready. Make sure you're part of this tournament.
And we do ship. I will be shipping international. So.
Shipping international, so there's no need to worry about where you're from.
Exactly. No need to worry. I ship things all the time for my job, so this is nothing new. All right, with the closer Charles going first.
And away.
Well, here's the question now, right? Are two units on the right counter? Like, is this a counter A Robbie and a counter? Oh, yeah, there's one counter.
There's one. We do get the verification.
Ooh, in the seals. Oh no!
Is this Fairy Tale's Knight? It's Ayala Violin. Just as good. Does land the strip. There's no attack buff onto the Stenny Sober in here, and she will survive.
It's not killing anything.
This will survive. There's no attack buff. And that unit, however, has immunity.
It's not killing.
And this
it doesn't counter!
She's now available to be seen.
Wait.
She's never getting out. She's sealed, which means she can be hit.
She's not stealthed anymore. Oh my goodness. Yo, I would...
This is the power of APOC.
Oh my goodness. This man's going for... Everyone.
Yippee is pulling out right now, as we do see, forgive me for the say, the power of Archdemon.
Oh my goodness.
Does start hitting into the Stenny here. And I play a lot of Stenny here, and I know the fear of pressing S3 into this unit. You may just be...
Another counter! This ADS is going crazy,
Another
boys.
counter. ADS said, this is my game. And Alencia sealed as well. There will be no S1 here. This ADS just says everyone gets a seal. She's handing out seals like Oprah right now.
Oh, and A Robbie's on
There
counter.
is the counter, A Robbie. And this is a case of the right side difference. As we do see the right side countering everything, and this is it. This seals the deal. It cannot be touched. And that was a dominant performance from Zippy there, all on the back of Archdemon Mercedes.
Look at Zippy representing Regios like this. That's my guildmate, guys.
When you go down into drafts and there are lots of picks off the table, can they adapt? And Zippy adapts.
Oh my goodness.
Pulling the wool over the eyes of Tulip.
Zippy's going strong in this tournament.
That was a really close game there. And a very slight misplay from Tulik going right into the favor of Zippy.
And next up is Chaos versus Shu, two of my other guildmates. I'm very excited to see this because they're both very strong and they both have very interesting drafting styles. Neither one of them really plays RTA except for skins, but they always join our guild tournaments, so I'm always interested to see what they draft. Dog, can you stop shaking my desk? Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was crazy. That one has my mind in shambles almost. That's the power of Archdemon. If you're playing versus Zippy again, can you let that unit through? What if she does exactly that again?
We don't know. We will see. All right, what? Oh, battle's been paused. I got this.
A little bit of lag.
Who's got the lag? I don't see it. Left or right?
It's Shu. Okay, Shu's back.
It's Shu. Okay.
Yeah, he's back. He's good.
Shu's on that McDonald's Wi-Fi. Oh, the Rimuru being A Ravi. Okay, so
I'll be going through a tunnel here.
Let me give some insight on the Rimuru ban. Shu doesn't have Rimuru because he missed out on the banner because he pitied Rand.
Yes. I understand full well the pain of that. I missed Millum when she first came out as well, so I do understand his pain here. However, I'm a little bit skeptical about banning Rimuru because I'm not too sure of his current power levels when all units are available like this. But we do see Rand picked up, and if you're picking up Rand, then I can see why he's banning Rimuru. He wants to press S2, wants to press S3, and he wants to be safe in doing that. This is the instant Violet pickup. It says, "You cleaving? Let me see if you're good for it."
All right, so we see the Violet into the Rand.
Solid pickup. What does he pick here? Because
I'm not sure about the first pick Violet though. All right.
yeah, this can still be standard. We do see a lot of players from the Asia servers playing around in standard comps where he's played similar to the way you would play hand guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Myran personally is built just like that as well. Myran's 15k HP, 100 res.
Oh my goodness. Actually insane. Oh, and the crowd pick. Okay.
His crowd, which is pretty safe, solid into standard play here, and can also be anti-cleave if necessary. So I like the crowd pickup here. It's a little bit scary with units like Elysians still on the table, but it's nothing to worry about.
All right.
We do see the land he picked up. It's hard to
Answering
tell
for
what
the
Shu's
crowd.
doing. Yeah, it's still hard, and it's pretty good into Violet as well with the uncounterable. And we do see double grass picked up
Okay.
onto the left side.
I will release my power.
Listen,
As Mercedes is picked up.
I know Chaos has some interesting tech that could deal with the left side very easily. And there's a
And
Solitaria.
There's Solitaria. Can shut down the entire of the left side right now. And this match is back and forth, right in picks and bans, right off the gate. How does Shu deal with this? Solid pickup here. I know very powerful pickups into Solitaria here. Units that are very hard to deal with if you're a solid player. Will we see them coming out?
Do you think the Solly pick was too early? Do you think Solly could have been last pick instead?
Now you see, I like to generally force my opponents into a style of play by picking stuff earlier. However, he did not pick it, and he didn't. I think stuff like A Tywin and Rwana are a forced ban when you pick something like Solitaria and Violet, right?
Thank
Like
you
if
for
I
the
pick
follow,
Rwana
Matcha.
here, how do you play the game, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Honestly,
That's why I thought it was a little bit scary picking it earlier here, because that's 3 counters onto the side of right.
I think
he's
right
pumping it up.
side. I think Chaos could have taken Rowana, and that would have been a very scary pick for Shu because
As well.
he has
there's the Alencia.
Alencia and the Bellion, right? Or ML Surma, yeah. Well, we are also you guys also think about this kill quota is like, do either one of the players have those options? Because ML Surma
is
is
true.
very particular. You need to get lucky in either your ML pulls or you need to pull on her banner.
That's why I try to keep my picks more towards the general RGB, and even then, he may not have an Rwana ready for this.
Yeah, this is true.
She does not really do a lot except versus these very specific units. And there's Magic for Friends early.
Okay.
There's a nice little chunk of damage.
Does she
Will
S3?
the maid press buttons here?
Nope. Oh, but the dual attack is
It's the
very
dual-
strong.
Victory is within our grasp.
It hits Violet. See, Violet just got hit.
Oh no. Violet got hit by the Rand
It did
too.
not crit.
Should
Not
I
crit, but it
show
did
you my
land.
secret weapon?
Okay, knowing that this is an injury, this is more than likely counter. I'm not sure if I would have went into the Bellion like that. Oh, it's okay. Violet's talisman. That makes sense. Okay.
You see Violet's talisman coming in, putting in a lot of work.
I see.
Does try to get the Valiant out of the game.
Yeah, that's what this is. S3, S1, it doesn't matter. Bellion's probably out of here.
And whilst ML Sylvia does counter Maid's turn, it does not really counter that much
Oh,
because
but Violet was hit.
Violet's hit again. This is a case of left side Violet right now.
Oh no.
As Sylvia has not Sylvia, as Celine has dodged way more than Violet this one game.
Okay. There's the counter from Violet, but I think it's a little too late now.
It's a little too late. Even the crowd was provoked.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
Kill quota, you come back to the Discord, my friend.
Command me.
Mercedes does come in with the attack buff. A nice little. That is a lot of damage landing the crit
Ooh, and
onto the Violet.
Maid's done.
And
Maid
this
is
is a
done.
dead maid. And he was punished for not pressing his S3.
Again?
And whilst
What to do?
Oh!
Celine does proc off of Maid's S3, it's not the end of the world because Maid does provide revive.
And
I
Chaos
think it
takes the
may have
first game.
May have been a misplay for him to not press it turn 1. As
Yeah.
Chaos takes away the win.
I
Even
think
after landing many
I-
times.
I think Shu being too scared of that Celine kind of cost him that game. Had he used Maid's S3 earlier on, even if she'd kill, they would have revived.
It would be revived. the rest of the team would be revived. And who's even going to take that hit at that point? Is it not going to be Ran? At this point, Ran is just a nuisance to you. He's only going to feed Violet and Celine, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay if Ran died. Or maybe he has an Alencia that has a little bit of high attack, or maybe he was unsure of who has the highest attack.
True.
Did not want to play around.
Well, we didn't also check to see if the Celine, what EE she was on, if it was the random stealth or if it was the highest attack.
It is true. That is true.
Had we checked, we could have been more sure about that, right? That's one thing you can always do during a match if you're never sure.
And if you are unsure of how fast they're reading, all you need to find is one keyword, and that's highest attack. You just need to quickly glance and find those words, and then you tell. If it's not there, then it's stealth. You look on the right, if you see the stealth buff, it's his S2EE stealth and not highest attack. As we do see Violet picked up first.
Okay.
And if you I'm Shu here, my RNG's been good. Violet game.
Violet game.
Right? Violet game. As we do see the Solid picked up as a possible answer for Violet here. Super strong into picks of Fight and Fury.
Okay.
Don't
In the
And there's
Stene.
Spectre.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So this is always my issue with picking the top two on the right side, right? They both have stealth.
And you end up in a spot where Steny can be selected sometimes.
Yeah. We'll see how the draft continues, but having two stealth units out the gate is always a bit scary.
Scary business.
Yeah.
Mhm. And what will Shu do here? Summertime's off the table, and there is no Bellion, which means Steny is pretty safe here.
Okay, the
Shu is
Shu.
picked up. Another Fighting Spirit unit into the Solitary here. I feel like he's drafting in a way that says, you know what, banning Solly. Or maybe this is all a bait.
All right, let's see.
And we do see the timer go down. Is this... That's
Okay,
a
the
Ravi
Ravi.
pick. I
We
feel like
already
that
know
was a
the
locked in.
The Ravi
I don't
pick.
think that's his highest CP. That looks like he locked it in. Ravi super solid. He does pick up Violet into Ravi, and Ravi usually wins this matchup. What will Chaos do here? And I just thought of something.
What's up?
If right side has it, does he not just end the left side's game here?
Enemies approaching.
Seni is a pretty solid pickup. Does do a lot of good damage into the likes of Rylet.
Okay,
Shu.
why is the Jacko pick here? I need to know. What's this last pick that Jacko is viable here? Okay.
Maybe it's a speed Jacko. I'm a little bit scared here. And whilst SSB does do a good bit of damage into Solly,
I'm just not sure.
it's not exactly what you want, because right now he has 3 fight.
Okay,
That
that's
makes
Raze.
sense.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
But as it stands, left side still has 3 units counted by the Solitary.
But let's talk about this real quick, right?
Mercedes, preparation.
Straws
I feel like-
into Sidya is probably not the best move considering she's the highest HP on the right side.
Yeah. It's a little bit scary. However, the recent change of Straws does help out a little bit.
Okay.
It does ban it away. Meaning possibly Violet will be the highest HP unit. Now, going into this, there's still a Solitary and he has Shu. Can he kill this Solly?
I just want to go home.
Oof. Soul's on the right side. Ooh, and the soul burn. Sully
There's
is
the
starting
Soul
off strong.
instantly. She might just stun everything here. Go straight into that. Stunned,
Yeah.
and so that means Jacko is never getting the passive proc here. Will this be more stuns? A little bit scary. There's hit down at the least onto the Shu, and I think
Okay, but hear me out, right? Right side is kind of squish.
yeah,
Right? If
one
Ravi
team could end the game from Ravi.
Ravi out here could actually turn this around.
Ravi got hit really hard just now there. Was that Ravi intentionally picked up?
I will release my power beyond the
Uh-oh.
abyss, to the ends of the
Ravi
Is
got
Ravi
hit
dead?
really hard.
Ravi
there.
is dead.
Ravi is
Oh, and
dead.
crit the Shu.
Shu is definitely not winning this here.
Yeah.
With hit down versus Violet, borderline impossible unless she's life steal and lands everything here.
And
we do
that's
see
definite.
the forfeit.
All right.
Possible good picks on the right side of the end. There could have even been Lua. This was possibly a Lua game yet again.
All right, and with that, we have...
As we've yet to see it. Or do you think people are afraid of locking? Or do you think they just don't have it ready?
Maybe people just don't have it ready. I honestly think that might be the case. No one has a Lua ready. I was hoping to see Lua.
Personally, if it were me and I had mine in the tournament right here, I would be like, and I'm seeing people afraid of picking it. I'd save it to finals. I'd risk it all for you.
So let's... Okay, there we go. I was like, say, yo, what's going on here?
Chaos does manage to take up the win here.
All right, next is
Solid game
Pasadena
coming
versus
in.
Boom. A very interesting matchup. All right. Boom's back in
Good.
here.
Are these players ready for this?
Oh, Jacko was a misclick. Got you. That makes sense.
Oh, unlucky. It happens. I feel you. When that happens, it's really hard to deal with.
All right. Can Pasadena pull this off?
And yeah, we see it again. Boom has revealed some of his cards already. Is Pasadena ready for this?
Alrighty. If you're just joining, we are doing a community tournament right here. I'm joined today by Dawn.
Yes,
If you guys
sir.
don't already, please go follow my mans. Oh crap!
I'd be streaming.
What's your
sometimes.
What's your Twitch?
step
Because I
I'm
don't.
Dawn Bad.
flies.
Dawn Bad.
Yeah, I'm Dawn Bad.
I'm-
on Twitch.tv. I stream sometimes. I'm very inconsistent. I apologize.
Is this? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? I think I got
Yes,
it.
yes.
Hey! Oh, you're playing League.
The last time I played, I think I was playing League last time. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
we can play some League together, bud.
Yeah, I like League. Oh, this is a very old.
Wow!
Before I had Lucian. Lovely.
You got boxed.
Yup. Oh, this was me screaming. Yep. Look at that combo. One shot from everything. As I was railed, much like the right side is being railed with strong anti-cleave options here.
Oh wow.
Solid pickups.
A Ravi Bellion made Chloe.
Ravi Bellion made. He says play standard. He's telling right side play standard.
I was wondering when the straws was coming out because like that's the very solid answer into the left side. We have two
Straz
one-shot
Young
units.
says, okay, let me deal with left side now. And whilst, if this is a proof epoch, Hua Young may not kill, Straz is killing.
Yeah, exactly. But if they both don't kill Made Chloe, it's all for naught, right?
It's game. It's maybe game.
Will be the victor.
Oh, he says we can't have that. We're gonna
Says,
pick a
"All right."
third.
Everyone's dying one after the other. He said it. And he meant it. As we do see the Watcher Shuri coming in here. And that's a little bit scary because if this Watcher is on Sash, which it most likely is, that's a lot of powerful turn cycling from the Flitica and Watcher here, alone with no openers really.
Now imagine a tournament right now, Don, if you can, with Astromancer Elena being available. Left side wouldn't have a chance.
Yeah, left side would be like if this was Astromancer Lua last time. Left side is done, right? Left side needs to pick 100 ER, 200 ER units to play. The
It
game.
doesn't matter because right side would only need to pick 3 book holders plus those 2.
It's like, how do you play the game, right?
Easy, you just pick Bellion at that point. And then you just have a bunch of ER.
I mean, at that point, I have to imagine Bellion's just going to be pre-banned, right? And there's
Exactly.
going to be ER, so. What would Boomlord end his draft out? And his draft is looking super solid here into this anti-cleave options. And this is a game of what will happen as we do see the close-up picked up here.
This is
It's hard
a
to tell
lot.
what will happen. It can go right for Boomlord here, and it also can go so wrong. As Pasadena has a lot of powerful anti-cleave options here, and if should one unit not do their job,
And
That could
Dawn,
be it for the game.
the chat's saying what maybe would remove the anti-counter debuff, but I would like to remind chat that if Lua and Astromancer Eleanor are picked together, it doesn't matter because Lua would reset cooldowns.
Take all of you on.
Your maid would need to be 700 ER to resist
700
to
ER.
resist Soul Boon and ignore after.
It's some 15% RNG, bro. Oh, resisted.
But, oh, it is resist. That was from the Flitica.
100 ER.
We do see counter. We do see counter. We do see counter.
Should I warm up a little?
Had maid counted, I would have top right. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I Boom Lord and that maid counted me, it was a done deal. And I think
Let's see.
he has no souls. Can he? Who does he go for here? It's
Oh, what?
very scary trying to kill the Apoc with T-Crowset on.
I would
Let's go
say
into
so.
the maid.
Boom.
I would go into the maid as well. Hopefully it does land the kill.
It
It
does
does land
kill.
the kill.
But I mean, does that
is
matter?
the Sasha.
But does that matter? Let's think about this.
Can this? True. Can this kill?
He's got to kill. Okay. Still,
Okay, I see it.
we ask the question. Does this matter?
True. Because someone, and if maid comes back,
Exactly. If
one-
Maid comes back, doesn't
maid
matter.
comes back,
With this.
that's it.
Enjoy the
He just burnt his
Unless
cooldown.
Pasadena misclicks here, right?
feel.
Even on a miss, this kills.
Oh,
Bellion
it
does come back.
Bellion comes back.
He does have a good shot with the anti. Can Hua Young do it all? This is a full HP Apoc. He has no souls and he will never get any.
Okay, the strip.
Does land a strip.
Going to lose.
Okay, but who do you go into at this point? All of his one-shot mechanics are gone.
It's true. I feel like you have to hit T-Crows in hopes that you don't get Ubers.
I never miss my target.
Okay, he does manage to execute the Bellion yet again.
Okay, goes for the S1 with Portrait.
It's not want to give T-Crows too many options of counter
Okay.
stunning him. This soul burn into this stun here. This will wipe Flicker out, and right here we're looking at a game of. This is what I was talking about yet again. Can Hua Young kill an Apoc through T-Crows? And he has to hit the T-Cruiser here to get him out.
I don't want to
Oof, outsped. T-Crosset's going to die from this S1.
Yeah, and I think if he S3s here, he would kill the T-Cruiser.
Honestly,
as well.
if he just S3 to A Ravi, he could have did some damage to A Ravi and also killed T-Crosset there.
Yeah. You do see the S1, but can Hua Young kill this?
This is now down to the
not
wire,
proof.
right?
It is not proof.
Oof.
That's
Ooh!
23 HP. She's on 300 HP.
No.
She does not heal enough.
She's nope.
That's it. She's dead.
Yep. And Boom takes it.
That was
very
Boom
close.
taking the win here. Very powerful Hua Young picks here. And if you're Pasadena now, you see the room for error. You see where you can fix it. And can he do a recreate? Should this same match go on with no Hua Young?
And he gives Boom first pick. Interesting.
Yeah,
He says, "I'm a turn
I like
two gamer."
I like it. Because I'm turn two, I'm gonna react to whatever you do, and I'm banning one of your picks. And let's run it back. Let's see who wins. If I'm Pasadena, that's what I'm doing right now. You know,
Well,
scary business. Also,
I would
'cause
say- I
you
would
could
say-
switch up at any point.
at this point, what do you ban at this point, right? Do you ban the Hua Young, or do you ban the Straws, or do you
Raze?
ban the Watcher Shuri? You have three one-shot units that you have to worry about, but which one's the biggest threat right now? And Hua
Right now, I
Young
think
was the
it's
biggest
Hua
one.
Young.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's Hua Young right here. Right?
I thought it was Hua Young as well.
You could post bad the strays again if it needs. Be.
But he first picks the
it.
A Ravi.
You gave away the A Ravi, so now it's gone. Can you go into this? And there's the Alencia picked up.
He says, "I have
All the power of
Alencia."
this unit. Can he swing in the draft into his favor now? Second pick. And unironically, I do think, in the current state of the meta, if you're not Cleveland, I think second pick is the one who defines the draft.
Exactly. Personally, I always prefer going second because I would rather counter your draft.
I would rather do exactly. Yeah, exactly. I feel like when I get second pick, I'm forcing you to pick units to deal with me now. That's what second pick feels like to me. Unless of course this guy picks Cleve, like he just rails Cleve down his throat.
Yeah, I mean, A Ravi can be anchored into any style of play,
Anything.
which
That's
is
the power of
which is
A-Dog.
why I'm very surprised that they only tuned Hua Young and not A Ravi. And I think it's more so because of the fact is that I think they don't want to touch ML units at all, right?
That's what I was thinking as well. I think after the hand guy incident, they are very afraid of touching onto ML5s in particular. Like, had Ravi been a grass or any colored unit, I imagine she would.
Oh yeah, she would have been nerfed way after the
down.
first season where she got overtuned, right? Like it'd been like Hua Young, right? They released Hua Young a few months ago. Oh, it's been like what? How long has Hua Young been out?
Oh, she's been out for about 4 or 5 months.
Exactly. 4 or 5 months after A Ravi, they would have been like, "Oh yeah, A Ravi's in every draft now, bro. Doesn't matter the style play, most picked unit."
Most picked, most banned. Just if she's not banned, she's there. If she's picked, she's gone. It's
Exactly.
Like, and I think it's a little bit weird to see that she's being nerfed when the ideal thought was that Hua Young was supposed to deal with A Ravi.
Exactly. That's exactly what my thought
That's why I
process.
thought they would have been nerfed together, but you know.
Exactly, but they said no. We're just gonna let A Ravi run rampant. So I'm very concerned about what is the next.
But I mean, if you really think about it, Lua kind of
Nope.
Lua kind of deals with her.
No. Lua does not.
80% attain plus Lua's artifact puts someone in stealth. Kind of helps you out, but it's not the same level of Hua. But you know, you got a little bit of light to look at, especially if it's on counter.
All right, Solitaire goes first. Who does he hit though? Okay, the S1. That makes sense. Because S3 on any of those units doesn't really matter at that point, right?
Yeah. And we do see the debuff landing on mid.
Oh no, I think he was testing.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to F-Rush check the mid.
I'll take your
He checked it, and he knows.
Okay.
That's this ADS unit again.
Now isn't the time to
Popping off, dual attacking, just because she can.
What do you do if you're Pasadena at this point? Who do you S2 into? Because crowd definitely doesn't have enough. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if I'm him, I don't want to touch that Archdemon, so I might have to hit APOC to be
Exactly.
And I think he does S1 here.
Okay. Doesn't get the
go for
defense
it.
break, which is very huge because I think with defense break would have done a lot more damage.
I desire
Yeah,
your
his injury, which is you will not do that much damage if you're not on injury. You will not do that much injury, sorry, if you're not injury set. We do see the strips coming in from
Okay, so we have an S3
Archdemon.
here. Or S2. Okay.
I think this is an S2, and we do see it seal. ADS does land the seal, and she does proc.
Is it enough though?
Is this a dead?
Ooh.
Oh, it stripped
It
the revive
stripped the
off
revive.
before killing her.
Okay. At this
How do we
point,
let this Archdemon unit through again? We have seen the power of this unit through the tournament so far. It's put a lot of
Archdemon
weight.
carrying very hard.
He already F-Rush checked the maid. He does not go for it, but he does indeed land the S. He does go for the S1.
Oh, stuns the crowd, which is kind of huge.
prove your
Yeah, and I feel like if you check the maid and the maid does not have enough F-Res, crowd surely cannot have enough.
self.
This
Okay.
is the S3. Full resist though.
I mean, with Archdemon, it doesn't really matter, right? Because she can soul burn and gets through all that. Right?
Yep.
Can you handle this?
There's the. This Archdemon
But
unit is
resist
putting
the
a lot
strip.
of work right now.
Flies.
Does resist the strip, but look at the HPs of his units.
Okay,
Maid is
okay.
sealed.
Okay.
There will be no.
I
There
feel
will
like...
be no healing for Maid this turn. She is sealed.
Yeah. Okay, but hear me out, though, right? Pasadena's still in a very good spot. Krau's at that threshold that he wants.
Perfect HP. Yup. But can he kill? What does he go for? His units' HPs are looking pretty low. It has to be APOC, right? Let's
Yeah.
try for the stun.
I would say also APOC. Just due to the fact that if you kill anyone, APOC can just bring him back, right? With a one
APOC,
solid
APOC brings
S3.
it back. The problem is that his Alencia has been sealed forever. She cannot proc her Mind's Eye.
And Mind's
There's
Eye is
one
very
buffable.
huge.
There's the
Ooh,
stun.
and the stun on the Crow again, right before his
Solly
turn.
gaming right now.
Found you.
Carry business. There's the seal yet again.
Weak.
ADS is just popping off. demonstrating a dominant performance
Ends here.
yet again.
And there goes Crow.
Here goes Crow.
No holy sack. And
No
where
holy
is
sack.
Maid's S3 at? 2 turns. That's kind of scary.
2 turns, and there's not enough to solve him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. Ooh. And this is the power that ADS brings onto the table with units that have passives like Maid and
It's crazy.
Valencia.
So Boom wins that.
Boom wins that game, and
2-0.
that's a dominant performance, showing that he can switch it up. Similar to a win from Zippy here with the pocket pick ADS at the last. Now I'm excited to see what happens when those two meet. Shall they meet?
Oh yeah, I need to message some people so then they're ready.
That was a good game coming in there.
Romance, we are doing a tournament right now. Community tournament. Anyone that was in the Discord could join. Winner is going to be able to get a Himiko Toga figure, a gaming mouse, and a gaming keyboard.
And it will be shipped.
And it will be shipped.
internationally.
Oh, what's up, Roy? Right up next is Touch My Weenus and ML Haru.
Touch My Weenus is such a gifted name. I've played versus this player before on ladder. I don't know if he remembers me. I will never forget his name. Interesting name to say the least.
If you're in a Discord, he's probably in it.
That may be the truth.
Alright,
But we
so
have-
finally my turn, right?
Get out of here, Haru. We don't want your commentary on your game.
Oh, I was gonna ask, can I commentate my own game?
No,
No.
no.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Why not? Alright, fine. I'll go to the other call.
All right. Can I commentate my own game?
Using their power yet again. Corruption runs deep.
All right. And we have game 1 with Haru taking the first turn. Do not be scared of Haru's guilt tag, I promise you.
One time.
He's in
That is-
Momentia. But
Is it Momentia or is it Momentai? Similar to like the Digimon Terriermon that says Momentai, I think?
no. This is one of the top guilds
I'll
in
take
Epic
your
7
life.
right now. If I remember correctly, as far as Guild Wars is concerned.
Is that Momentia a movie or is it?
I don't know. I don't know where the name
Based
actually
off of-
comes from.
'Cause every time I hear that saying, I just remember. I don't know if you guys saw Digimon Tamers, I think it was called, where there was Terriermon, and he would say Momentai all the time,
Interesting.
and it was pretty cute.
All right. The A-Ross into the Zahak pick to deal with the A-Ravi. I'm actually really confused about the A-Ross here, but I'm assuming this is one of his. He's a standard player, a turn 2 gamer possibly, and
And you don't want to play versus it. Massive barrier, massive dual attacks. Eras feels like a second DPS when you play versus him. He enables a lot of single DPS comps, allowing you to play super safe with like 1 or 2 DPS units. We do see powerful Rimuru here, maybe to steal away that Eras barrier, maybe to snipe away the unit hidden behind it. With alongside the end, and we do see powerful standard game picks here. Wait, look at that, Solitaire is banned. There's no more of this game.
all
Will
right.
this be a T-Crows that picked up?
Ooh, double tank.
This comp I've seen before, like T-Crows plus Eras into something that's super tanky and
I've-
hard to deal with, like a Bellion.
Ooh,
Really
okay,
annoying
there
to
we
do.
go. ML Sermia,
There's
very
an
solid.
Should this Erabi be countered, that is a lot of power coming in.
I mean, he doesn't even need the A-Robbie to counter. He just needs the Rimuru to use his S2.
he already knows Rimuru's there, but if it's counter, it's even more value. And can he switch this flip?
Into a cleave.
Can he flip this switch into cleave?
I'm
Well,
very
that
surprised we
Randhover
don't
had me a
see.
little bit scared there. There's
don't
a Ravi,
What is her name?
the Wabi.
We don't
locked
see
in.
some Flurry picks. I haven't seen Flurry in a very long
I haven't
time.
seen Flurry in a long. I've seen one person play Flurry, and That guy's flurry is something that has left nightmares in me. It was really fast, had a lot of effectiveness. It was super tanky.
Okay, so we have.
There's the common locked in last.
Yeah.
Solid pickup here, and it is really strong into scenarios where there is no form of unbuffable or rip.
The twin Ravi pick on the right side, yeah. Which is a
Left
very
side
fun
here.
pick, actually.
I'm a little bit surprised that he did not pick up Spectre, but I'm assuming that he does not have it.
With Venus, I'm not sure. He might actually have Spectrum, and maybe he just didn't think of her right here.
You do see the ban already banned away. He bans away the mitigation.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he chose Watcher Shuri as a speed imprint. That's the real reason. Maybe he doesn't believe in the speed of his Athletica.
I could see it. I could see it.
You can call me.
Who knows?
Ooh,
He's
and
not
his
that
Zahak
speed.
is
But look at the
crazy.
speed of his Zahak right now. 94%. Should that Watcher have been let through, Zahak could have crippled this.
Love, grant me your
All right, so the S3 and into the S2. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, wait,
Did
yeah.
you see that?
He has the spear purification.
Pair of purification, and he will purify someone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the
And he does
anti-crit.
risk it, but he anti-crits.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was greedy. But he is invincible.
Okay, wait a second. Here it comes. Here it comes. We're going for the S2, obviously, to strip off all the buffs, right? But
And this does proc Analyze NSS, and he gets
it does,
no
it
buffs.
does. But no buffs. But
the unknown.
ML Sermia, bro. ML Sermia.
Is his ML Sumia tanky enough to take this S3? This is where I think a lot of people's ML Sumia
Okay.
check.
So here's the thing, right? There's two options here for Haru, and I think Haru is going to take option number 1, which is probably into Zahak. If I was him, I would into Eros.
Now you see, because of like the interactions between Rimuru and
Eros.
ML Sumia
Yeah.
and Eras, so like because of the defense buff, doing 4k damage does not proc Eras shield.
You'll have to try harder than that.
And then it is enough to kill with the 10k damage.
Should we get started?
Oof.
That's assuming they have 14k HP.
Okay.
But he does go for the Eras instead.
Yeah,
So
I think
about-
left side's okay though, because Zahak's still here, very strong, right?
Are you sure you can handle this? A lion never relents.
You see the S3 coming in here, and it's 15k HP, which means he probably would not have killed.
Oof.
We do see a lot of damage here, and I'm not too sure if that was lifesteal. I did not see any HP heals back. Although it does not seem
Oh,
to
and the
matter.
counter. Oh, but,
Counter
but it doesn't
instantly
matter.
resets her.
Started. Shall I let you dream endlessly?
And this is a
Oh,
S3 tail.
Is this a Sigurd's Ravi? That's what I'm curious about right now. Is this a Sigurd's Ravi?
Has to be. He needs it to be right now. She
It
needs
is.
the heal.
Okay,
It
it
does
is.
heal.
Okay.
It does get some powerful stuns here.
All right. But okay, now comes.
Resist as much as you can.
There it is, Dien, and Ravi's full HP, and this
Yeah.
is starting to look scary.
Do my best.
He says we don't care. Oh my goodness! And took
And
another
he takes
turn.
it again. This is my Zahak. It's better
Zahak.
than yours.
Oh yeah,
My
no.
Zahak is ready for him.
Yeah, I think taking the invincibility would have been the play.
Yeah.
Because then
I
he
think
would have
either,
kept.
I think, yeah, I think as well. Right there, he had to either take it or try to kill the ML Simian.
And ML service reset again.
There she goes again.
She is popping off. Right side is countering every hit, but it doesn't matter.
With 55, that's not enough to put another S3 into play.
Brace yourselves, vile fiends.
All right, let's see it. Honestly, I'm not seeing. I mean, Robbie does have S3 again, which now
I'm
has
a little
defense
surprised
pin.
that he did not break the skill wall there.
All right, we stripped the anti-crit.
Okay, he
Does
does
Diane
go-
have?
He has S2,
Nope.
I believe.
Nope. No, none of
Nope.
them.
Oh, so he
Still one
will break
cooldown for everything.
The anti-crit here.
I think it's too late now. I think he has his S3 back already, right?
However, this is the
No, he does
has
not.
a pretty high chance of hitting
Ooh.
this.
Sure you can handle this?
Oh, yeah.
All right, S3 coming in. Zahak's dead
This
here.
is-
I think A-Ross is
This is
also
it.
dead.
Can A Ravi close this out? I mean, can Ravi close this out? I'm so used to seeing Ravi.
Oh, Zahak's alive, but Zahak
Zahak
can
is
still
alive.
can Zahak lap? Ah, it doesn't matter. I think Lionheart Cermius still wins this with the
S3,
S3 into S1. Yeah.
Yep. If she counters here, though, different game.
No counter. Yeah, no.
It's not. It's not. Ravi tried her best to pull this back into the favor, but she could not pull it off.
Someone who wields both magic and a sword.
Unfortunate game here, as Touch My Weenus has taken game 1.
S3 cannot be countered for ML Cermia. I think
It can't be.
it can't be.
It can. It can.
It can. I was going to say. I thought it could.
There's no text that says it cannot be. Yeah, it can. There's no text. It says that it does 50% depth penetration.
Yeah, it just
Or
has
some amount of depth penetration. I can't remember the exact number,
50%.
but it can be counted.
I'm pretty sure it's 50%.
Yeah, I think
which
it's 50,
is what makes
but
it.
I'm not sure.
Which is why I think she's such a good pick versus
Yeah.
Designer Lilibet. If Designer Lilibet had 50% defense spin, she would be doing some crazy damage, man. I would be so happy.
But that's the
There's the Lua!
My God,
Oh yeah,
there it is.
Haru left for the Lua.
Luha first pick says, you know what? You play that? We ain't playing turn 2 anymore. Race me. Not being able to be countered is a good idea, however, but if that unit had 50% depth penetration and not be able to be countered on a unit that wants to be countered, it's kind of anti-productive, you know? The idea is there.
Okay, here's my thing though, right?
If you're scared,
I don't think we should just keep dropping can't be countered on units just because you're scared of getting anti-cleaved. That just means you gotta be
Yeah.
smarter about it, right?
But I mean, that unit wants to be countered, right? Would you ever put that text in there? She would like to
Oh
be
yeah,
countered.
you definitely would not put that on ML Cermia's kit. Her whole thing is that she wants to be counted.
I mean, getting countered on that turn, however, does not help you because it does not proc its far from over. But at the same time, you still want to be countered.
All right, I'm very curious about Haru's draft with Lua, right? Because we already know what Lua does. What I'm more so curious about is whether or
Does
not
he draft around it?
Do I
Yeah.
look like a pushover to you?
I mean,
okay, left side is looking solid.
do you see it?
Do not interfere.
He takes
Paul
politics.
I'm a little bit surprised to see that he did not pick up did not pick up Commander Lilius here. Conqueror Lilius, I mean to say. I feel like her plus Lua is really strong and really hard to deal with.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens here, right?
Shall I let you dream endlessly?
Thermia penetrates Ravi. I'll sub to that. Hebtai. Me too, brother. Me too. As we do see the fire picked up last to possibly play versus this Alencia here. This Touch My Venus is in a little bit of a sticky situation.
Oh,
Picks up the Bellion. Is this injury or is this counter? And that might be the deciding factor of this game. As Emma Haru has already banned away a unit.
We'll see.
And the speed at which he banned it makes me feel like this is a booked Politis and he's banning Bellion.
Oh, yeah.
As
See,
Lua is
Lua.
banned away.
Lua's banned.
It's hard to play with Lua here, like to play versus Lua here on the left side. I can see why he would ban away.
I don't think Lua first pick is going to be a thing. I think she
Yeah.
definitely needs to be like a last pick right now, due to the fact that we know her kit. Everyone knows her kit.
I mean, if I'm playing tanky units, I'm still a little bit afraid of playing versus Lua. What if she never comes into division?
let me guide you onto the right path.
Do you see the S2 onto Hippolytus here? Will he press buttons?
He doesn't.
It's
Okay.
not. Let's go for the silence instead. Does about the same thing. She can burn out of it, however, but I don't think that she will.
Yeah, we're going for the Soul Burn S2
You see the
with
Soul
the
Burn.
Robbie.
Okay, pulls Ravi,
Can't-
setting her up for
Flies.
some extra demon blood.
Trying to kill
As
the
he just starts
politics.
working on the poly so he can press his buttons at 3. Well,
We're about to wake up politics right now, though.
Poly's up. She's ready. She's active. And we may see the burn come in here. Oh, he does not have enough souls.
he used it, remember?
Yeah, he does not have enough souls.
Is critical.
So now he has to just S1.
Just S1.
Show your elders some respect.
Could not stun.
And she survived this.
You really are persistent, aren't you?
And she crits. That's a dead poly.
Oh, no, she's still alive. Surprising, surprising. All right,
She's
S3
holding on.
with Ravi here.
She is holding on.
Okay, stunned the A Ravi, but
Please move aside.
AOL is still. I don't know. I think she's still
I feel
safe
like she
right
would
here.
press her buttons here.
Yeah.
The S2's already on cooldown. There's nothing to worry about.
I'll do anything.
She's already 1 HP. You could kill her with
Wow.
anger. You could
Ravi
even press her
and
buttons here.
Shu over there looking pretty empty, devoid of debuffs.
Debuff. But I mean, Shu, the scary thing now is, how do you kill this Ravi? Can you kill this Ravi fast
I'll
enough?
protect you.
Is the real question here. Behind the Eras, or will you kill the Eras first?
Want me to take care of that?
I mean, doesn't Shu have an extra turn mechanic on her chop? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She will cleanse this D-break off, and she may even kill her here with Foosh.
Nope.
Does not kill her with Foosh. Had he procced,
How you proc the Foosh the first time, I think that would have been.
different story. But AOL will live to tell the tale. And
Oh,
she-
there's the counter right there. This is the
Counter.
Foosh. Nope, no Foosh.
There's no Foosh yet again, and she is demanding more attention as she's still alive.
AOL dead now.
AOL is now dead.
But can come back with A Ravi still on the field, right? S3,
And
A
there's a
Ravi
low
having
HP
attack
Shu.
buff.
Yeah, there's a low HP Shu on the table, and she will be even lower here, as I do imagine Carrick's S1 will be into her.
Plus the oh no, S2 into
He
okay.
does go for the S2 into Ravi instead.
Does he kill Shu with the S1 or will he go into I don't really
I
know.
have to-
He has to go into
I have
Shu.
to imagine he does not S1 Shu here, because she may die.
Oh.
He does not land a D-break.
Oh, the Fawoosh procs though.
They'll get a little bit of healing, which means she might survive
Does
this.
she survive this or does she die here? And she dies.
Die.
But it's
Safe to say that he does not need his 3rd unit, his 4th unit back. AOL doesn't. What does she do here, right?
No destiny
What can she do here?
can stop me.
maybe stop the Ravi from S3.
Is it enough? Yeah, is it enough to stop the game? He does go for the Soulburn onto her with the era still alive. And he's so tanky that it does not even dent his
I
barrier here.
don't think S3
I don't like the I don't
here-
like the play, but ooh, his unit's fully immune.
with the attack down. I just don't see.
He's fully immune and attack down. There's no stuns to come in. There's no real damage. There's no healing. However, he is pretty safe with the Eras barrier
Oh,
up.
crits the Aros
And crits twice.
again. Lands the defense
And
break.
D-break.
It's rough. It's rough out here.
This won't be an easy.
Soulburn. I don't think I would have soulburned that, right?
I'll take
Because
The Eras is almost dead here. And I feel like you want to save your souls for a possible Soulburn on
yeah, for the S1 for Ravi, right?
Ravi.
And now here comes AOL. Can AOL
AOL.
strip now, or is she on
And she does
cooldown?
not have her buttons yet.
Okay.
But there's a dual attack just to help out a little bit.
I'll send you
All right. AOL has another turn. Oh, we're still going for the S3
There's
here.
Devil Drive again, though. And does he have enough damage?
It looks
Just level
like
from pressing this every turn?
counter. This
Counter. And that
This
is
Ravi is
massive.
actually
Because that helps out a lot when it comes into play here of how much demon blood she has for an S3. It's not enough though. We do see the proof shown onto the A pocket.
so here comes the.
Should this end up in a 1v1, Ravi
I
may
think-
be able to pull the win.
I think if I was Haru, I would have killed the Kerouac because that's the biggest problem here, right? Because he provides
I would be hitting the
immunity,
Kerouac.
attack buff, and he also provides attack down on my on my Ravi, right?
Ravi consistently. Yep.
Consistent.
There's a stun.
I would just S3 at this point. This is the time when you
Yeah,
S3.
You have to.
There's
you just
no
have to
immunity.
keep pressing it.
There's no immunity right now, right? The stun's on a Ravi. We can push them both back.
Scared. Run.
There's natural restoration, which means his S3 is up.
I'm very... Actually, we're about to find out right now. I'm about to figure out what his...
Your life ends here.
It's the increased crit, I think. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it's the increased crit on Ravi, so...
I am to someday return.
That is game.
Cannot stop here.
Easy, Ravi. Sorry, that Ravi almost fucked him.
Same code.
Get out of here, Haru!
That is. Touch my weenus
almost-
full in the wind.
He
here.
almost got cooked, bro.
Bro, you took a 2-0 loss. You can't say that.
Dude, come on. It's okay. It's okay. It was just funny. I was like, oh, damn.
Powerful play from Touch My Weenus here. Solid drafting, managing to keep up into all of the damage coming from Ravi, and skillfully playing around all of her S3 tins.
Yeah. Alright, so next up is Zippy and Chaos, and then Boom and Touch My Weenus, and then after that we'll be going to semifinals, and then we'll go into the losers bracket. So we're almost halfway through this tournament, peeps. Only half.
It's a little bit scary though.
I'm actually very curious to see this Zippy versus Chaos, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit scary here because I mean, going into this match, we do know a lot of Zippy's picks here. Can Chaos adapt to it, or will he be stuck in his ways?
Listen, if I was in this tournament, I would have... Oh, whoops, you know I need to take down this.
Don't forget to
Yep.
don't forget.
One thing I like about tournaments is that with the winners, I actually would have a notebook and I would write down every person's name and the units they
Bro,
use.
What?
Yeah,
Bro, I'm looking at any tech that you have that could be a detriment to my comp, and I am okay tossing game one just to see your speed. I'm okay. I'm banning away one pick from that I've seen already, and I'm testing it out. Game one, I'm testing your speeds. I'm testing your builds.
You want to try
I'm playing with some very hit or miss units. There's gonna be like night and day versus me in game two.
Is Haru still in the chat? Because I'm curious about the yeah, he's still here. Haru, I'm curious about your Lua first pick.
Huh? Is it
What's
Lua
your
first
plan
pick?
going into there?
I don't think Lua is the first pick at this point, right?
Yeah, I think in the current state of, especially with your style of drafting, where you're not going super fast and aggressive, I don't think Lua's exactly a first.
Did
pick.
you did you take gear off your Sea Lilius for your Lua?
I don't have Sililius.
Oh my goodness, my man says he doesn't.
Now it makes sense because I was thinking those two units together are ridiculous.
I took gear off of my Pyrrha.
Oh, see, so here's the thing. I think you should be drafting Lua with another opener rather than just her by herself,
Yeah.
because at that point we already know who to ban, your opener.
Celia's goes turn one, and this is a little bit scary for
Zippy
Chaos
out here leaving yet again.
Everything may be dead here, and even if Violet survives,
We already know Violet's on Violet's talisman, so the chances of him dodging are very reduced at this point.
It's been so
he
long.
lands. She lands, and then she. Does she land again?
Oh, okay.
My goodness. There's the full team stun, and
Ooh.
her job's done. This is attack buff
Yeah.
into Hua Young here, and that's a dead
A
Violet.
Ravi's dead.
We might see Ravi live to tell another day.
Are you
Personally, I'd kill
sure?
the Violet.
There's
I
no
would kill Violet
proof.
here.
There's
but-
no proof here.
Yeah, she's dead 100%. And this is no joke. That's 27k with attack buff
All right.
and the vigor.
If I
She's
was
definitely gone.
if I was Chaos, yeah, I'm killing.
I'd be killing Emilia here. Goes into Ida.
I think he's going for the
to be
full.
alive,
I think he's going for the full HP. Okay, but now
Yep.
it's strictly into Violet, right?
Yeah, I still think he needed Emilia to be alive. Like he needed Ida to be alive here, but a little bit scary. Because Emilia does have a lot of turn cycling.
Are you ready?
and attack buffs
Ooh.
coming into Hua
And
Young.
that hit though. Okay,
That
but the
hit.
counter. Okay, that saved it right there because I think this.
that
Oh no, he
about-
did it! Oh Jesus. Okay, okay. Is this gonna be a Solitaria game? Does she
And
control?
stun everything. That's
Yeah,
one.
Can she control the entire team every time?
That's
Oh,
nope.
okay.
Resist checked. Resisted. 15%.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We already know this isn't breaking barrier, but this isn't cleansing the
S3?
stun, is it? Oh, it does. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. It's over. It doesn't
It
matter if it
cleanses
misses.
two random. It cleanses the two leftmost.
If this was a nerf
the
Hua
buffs
Young,
randomly swap.
maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe would have had a chance.
I still think a nerfed Hua Young at Vigor plus attack buff
Well,
kills a half.
well, no. Because the extra damage doesn't come unless it procs from. From a hit.
From the hit.
Yeah.
She did hit.
Yeah, and she did hit through the miss
So,
debuff, which is actually
yeah.
insane.
Unlucky, but I think even a nerfed Hua Young here would get the job done. And can Chaos adapt to that?
I mean, at this point, if I was Chaos, I'd get rid of some of the major problems here. And I don't think...
Ravi, Epoch Ravi, okay, I see it, but that's the Hua Young. First pick, he says, I seen the power of this universe is you. What are you gonna do about it? Does he go into the Solly again? Can he snipe away the Sea Lilies?
See, that's what I would have banned. I think I would have banned the Sea Lilius at that point.
I would have
right?
also banned the Sea Lilies here. That taking turn 1 over me.
I don't... Okay.
That set the Eater up really hard, and he does go for the Sea Lilies Emilia
Okay,
again.
he's going for the same cleave strat. I'm just not sure about the... Okay, the Rimuru pick. That's solid.
good. And Selena's off the table now, so he's very safe into doing it. And I think he's trying to play around the Eater here by picking grass units a little bit early, trying to deter him from picking Eater.
You pick enough green units and you're good. Right?
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit careful at the same time. Rimuru is a really solid green unit because he doesn't care about elements, right? You don't want to put yourself in a scenario where you have 2 green versus fire. Does pick up the Mercedes. Solid pickup here. Can survive a Hua Young's turn. She will be revived should she die. There is a Rem hovered here. Maybe trying to get a little bit of reach for this Stenny. It is locked in. Hovers the Rowana. Hovers the hand guy. Hovers the Eater again. Yeah. Rimuru is, however, decent into Eater, yes. Like, should she miss, he does get absolutely nothing because he only hits into skill null. And he can be hit. So it's a real 50-50 because she has 2 chances to hit him. But picking grass into water, it's the idea is fundamental. You picking grass into water units, hoping to get a positive scenario. Did you see the Remnant Val picked up last year? And I think Chaos maybe setting himself up for a win here with Senya picked up last, and that says to me that I'm banning Hua Young.
All right.
And
sorry, I am back now.
yeah,
Hua Young. Okay, left
and
side.
I like right side here. I'm liking right side a little bit more into this scenario, and he does go for the Hua Young ban, and
obviously the Solitaria
himself
had to be
into-
banned, right?
yeah, has himself in a positive scenario versus Rem Violet here. And if his Senya has enough effectiveness to debuff this Emilia, then he is in a very, 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 very bad spot.
All right.
Does land the attack break on everyone.
Who do you push at this point? I mean, right side has no cleansers, so like that is a problem.
That is sticking. If I'm left side here, I'm pushing this Violet, right? Just go for the pushback. I feel like you need to proc Rimuru here. End this thing. Because I would have pushed and tried to kill the rumor, but he does go for it.
Fear is how others
Can he
control
kill?
you.
This is Vigor attack buff. Into proof removal. I think that's enough.
Has no place for
Did it crit?
It did land the crit, and it does die.
Yep, it does kill. All right. At this point, okay.
Senya, however, has a good positive win rate into these two units here.
I'm not sure.
Can she kill them with healing on this side? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about the S1
This-
into Rem nor the S3 because we've seen
This
it
can be
already.
countered.
It can be
This can be
countered.
countered.
Release my power.
Obviously,
skeptical about the
Mercedes
Soulburn here.
S3s.
I honestly think your Soulburn should be onto Senya at this point because she's your real win condition
Mm-hmm.
Time to move.
at this endgame scenario here, and you want to be spamming that as much as possible.
Vengeful voices.
And I hope for his sake that he is on the heal
Okay.
EE, and he's not. He's on Gab.
Oof. Let's
This
see how
might
big this
work
barrier is. Not
This might work out.
existent. Oh,
I'll make you taste
This might work out in his favor. Can he kill those units fast enough with the Gab?
This is it.
ooh.
That is a dead Mercedes. She does lose one of her lives. It does feed Stenny, however.
But Stanny's about to get hit right here.
And if you noticed, Senya has enough effectiveness to debuff Emilia. That leads me even more into the spot of he should have had the Soulburn for Senya here.
Oof. Okay.
Hit down, does land, does have Spear of Dawn. Goes into the Rem, does a
Okay.
nice little chunk of damage.
have 9 lives.
Has
Was
the
attacked
S1.
down.
Has the S1 into her. Okay.
Okay, she countered. This might kill.
Obey.
Not land.
You wish to live.
Oof.
And not being on the heal EE right now is really hurting.
Yeah.
As she does go down.
You aren't even
All right. All right.
Is it with Stenny available? She needs to do it all right
Here-
this instant. She needs to kill too.
Oh my goodness! Oh, what a miss! Oh my goodness!
no.
Had that landed on the Rylet, I think that would have been game.
That would have been it. Can those two units even kill a fully stacked Stenny?
That would have been it.
That got my heart racing for a second. Then Sippy pulls the win here.
That was a complete like 50-50 at that point, right? No, actually, that was less than that because there's 3 units that S1 could have hit, and it hit the
Yep.
ones it needed to.
Yup. And I think it's a little bit. I think it was a slight bit of a misplay, but it's also not much that he could have done there. Into
Alright.
the difference.
So we are now.
But it was a really good, really well played onto the both parts of there.
We're now
As
into the
Sippy does
semis
match
now,
the
right?
highlight.
No.
I have to head out, so you guys can take me off the losers bracket.
And Zippy one. Okay. All right, Haru.
Gotcha.
Alright, good luck, guys. Have fun.
Peace, man.
Next is Boom and Weenus. Weenus, we already know has a very interesting playstyle, very strong, and so does Boom. How will these powerhouses deal with each other?
I've never met Boom on ladder. I have met Touch My Venus, and he did clap my cheeks. So I'm gonna have to put my money on Touch My Venus here.
I've played against both of them, and I will definitely say that they are both very strong players, but in a tournament setting, it's way different from ladder.
Yeah, that is true. There's possible 6 bans. Hua Young picked up. She's on the table. As Touch My Venus, never allowing this Solitaria to be locked in again.
Can
Can my Venus touch my Boom? We do see the Sea Lilias and Apoc picked up. It's surprising to see. Would you have thought the day would come when you would see those 2 units face pick? The very most common first bans, Hua Young and Sea Lilias gone. Every game I play.
I completely forgot to tag him. He said tag him again. I completely forgot to tag him. I thought this was like complete auto picks at this point, but it's not. This is definitely Weenus's like.
This is standard draft.
All right.
Zahak yet again, and there's Dilibet into the Lilith, and I really like that pick into Lilith here. It means turn 1 is very, very scary for Lilith. As we do see the Opsig to deal with the possible barriers from Zahak and the guaranteed barriers from Hua Young alongside Rimuru for possible stealing of the invincibility. This is a very, very sticky situation for Touch My Arenas to pile the draft here. How does he get out of this? Is this another Rylet game? I have seen Rylet in this one tournament more times than I've seen him ever. Okay, and we do see the Lionheart Simia picked up. I like this pick here. Really good into the current draft. And there is Shu as well.
Alright.
Locked in. Solid pick to close it out.
Let's see it. Into a Sid.
Sid.
Okay. Okay, I see it. The right side versus the left side here.
Yeah, and we have already seen Touch My Venus ban here. And does ban away the Opsig again.
I'm curious about the Opsig pick here. Is the Opsig Opsig's it to deal with Hua Young?
Yeah, so Opsig deals with Hua Young, and I believe I'm not too sure about Zahak, but I believe his S2 gives barrier.
Yeah, his
As
S2
well
does.
as defense.
His S2 does give barrier, but like at that point you already know that, you know, Opsig's there. Would you S2 at that point?
Yeah.
Oof, Sid is
There's
going
this
to kill that
clear
Zahak.
purification. Yeah. And I have to imagine...
And my opponent?
Oh, it's not... Can this kill this Zahak?
It
Not
depends.
that fast. So he may have enough damage.
Oh yeah,
does.
definitely. 23k
While you blink,
with vigor. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Oh no. This is a bad situation right here. S3 on who?
That's great. Onto Hua Young or Shu? It's onto Shu.
Okay.
It's a lot of damage. 14k off the top into 10k. Massive damage coming in from Rimuru here.
I'm not seeing Weenus coming back from this, but we can. It's possible.
We never know. Hua Young's on the table. Can he kill this? Should he be able to kill this Epoch in one turn? And I'm seeing prelude to a new era on his Shu.
Ooh, the crit
For
true.
those of you
The anti-crit.
who don't know, is the new portrait-styled artifact that was given to us over the event of
and my opponent.
anniversary. There's anti-crit on the Hua Young. There's a grass.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
There is.
Sid ignores all that.
Sid wraps it up. That is a powerful unit, Sid. Locked in here, and if you're Touch My Venus, can't you let this combo through again?
They're already ready.
They are not playing around. He gives the first pick over to Boomlord. And if you're Touch My Venus here, what do you ban?
Honestly, I don't know.
I'm not too sure that. Okay, he does go for the Sid.
The Sid,
Sid was a little bit too. In fact, I could see the Sid there. I could see it.
but Boom
And
takes
then
Hua
Boomlord
Young.
picks up Hua Young now.
I'm just not sure. Is Hua Young the pick when he knows that Weenus does have Shu on deck and built?
And there is Shu prepped and ready. Maybe this was all part of his plan. Maybe he was trying to force the Shu out. You can never be too sure with players anymore. As a person that picks Stenny in ideas to force out billions.
Oof. Okay, Rimuru.
Yeah, it's Rimuru and Lilius picked up onto this time with Boom.
All right.
This core draft is still here.
We know Opsig's not coming out because Hua Young's on his side.
There is, however,
Get ready.
Okay.
Poly,
Politis. Politis and Bellion.
he went for the Poly instead of the Dillabat into the...
It just means he's not planning on dealing with Lilius. I'm assuming that Lilius is the ban here, right?
Yeah, but with Poly additional, maybe. But I feel like still at this point you still can't play versus Lilius, yeah. And I have to imagine his last pick needs to surprise us a little bit here. Pull the
No.
wool over the
I
eyes.
would pick a very safe pick right now. If I was left side, I would go. Let's see after he picks.
I'll make sure.
Oh,
you-
Arby.
Arby,
Okay.
I could see it. I could see Arby. Here.
I would have went with a Ruel or made Chloe here,
Yeah.
or even
I
a
would've went for-
Destina. You know what I mean?
I would have went for. I personally would have went for Destina here and then banned away one of the top two and then played the game out. But we'll see how it goes. But that's how I like to play, and I'm not too sure.
I would have
I'm
banned-
fairly certain that my Bellion would have had the highest HP here.
Exactly.
Disgrace.
Feel my soul.
I would have banned the Hua Young because Hua Young right now at this moment is a little too cycles fast enough to kill everyone. So, and Strauss is a longer cooldown, right? You're going to be seeing 4 turns of Strauss before you see his S3 come back.
Yeah. I mean, Hua could just soul burn S1 and then just back on it the next turn. So.
All right, and now we're seeing this. Is Bellion going to counter? And she doesn't, but Shu does.
It's not, but Shu does.
Okay. Who do you kill?
The
as this?
fact that Arby is still alive may work into the favor of Touch My Venus here though, because that might force an attack into him. You don't want to give him 2 free turns, right? He does go for the S3, and I have to imagine it's not into
It's into Shu. Okay.
20k
Oof. I mean, there.
initial damage. This is not enough. The S3 is not enough, yeah.
I feel like right now an S3 is kind of pointless due to the fact that RB will not be
Yeah,
able to
I think-
capitalize.
I
But
think you have to press S2 here. Let's Touch My Venus. He does go for the S3 instead, though.
okay,
I think
I
he had
see.
to press S2 there.
This is it.
Okay, okay.
This is a monstrous damage dealing Rimuru here, as we see a lot of damage coming out from
Ooh,
him.
didn't strip, resisted.
Yeah, and this is why I would not have went for the S2 on the S3 on hand guy here, because it does give you
Oh, no
a
Gab.
buff.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think even with Gab he would have killed through this.
Yeah, I think Gab was a shining light. We needed a Gab here to possibly get out of this.
No, even with Gab, I just don't think it would have worked.
That looks like the game, and Boom is booming right now as he pulls the win here over the eyes of Touch My Venus. And did you see that Rimuru damage?
Yeah, the Rimuru did.
20k prior to S3 10k guaranteed?
Yeah, so we're looking at a full
What
DPS.
are the numbers? Like, what are his numbers here? Is that like 3.5?
All right,
300?
now we're in semis with Boom versus
have the semis.
Zippy.
And this was the matchup that I was talking about. Boom and Zippy with a very similar playstyle coming in here. What happens when they meet each other here? That was a real good game here coming in. from
Both
Touch
with
My
the.
Venus.
Do you notice something here that I've noticed? The double Kisei reps.
And they have a very similar playstyle. This must have been a match made. They must be on the same tech. It's crazy, huh? Who comes out on top? Blue Kisei or Judge Kisei? Me, I'm personally more a fan of the Blue Kisei. I like her style. She looks a little bit more elegant. Maybe it's the color scheme.
Okay. The Ran and the Close Charles both banning
Look at
very
that.
strong
Both
openers.
banned, respected onto each other here as they ran away each other's picks.
Now, my question is, who's getting C. Lilius? Is Boom taking it, or is Boom gonna let it?
He goes safe and secure in the first match, picks up the Hua Young, and he gives it over to Zippy. But can Zippy opt into cleave? Yeah, he does pick up Ida, but I think it's a little too early for an Ida.
Yeah. There's numerous ways of dealing with Ida, right? This early in the draft.
Yeah. Yep. There's Politis, there's
Celine.
Celine, there's Violet. There's so many options that are really good into Ida.
Or even Ed, right? We haven't seen an Ed pick
Let's do this.
into this Ida cleave.
With Perlin.
Now, personally, I don't like picking Ed into Ida because of the exact scenario that we're looking at here. Commander Pavel exists.
My knowledge.
Oof.
He makes it really hard to deal with. And there is Jakku. Is that intentional?
It might have been. Oh, I see what he's.
With
Okay.
that Jakku there, should she not be banned? Anyone could proc it. He could even put it on.
Maybe
Commander
Jacko. Maybe Jacko was a misclick at this point. I'm seeing Bellion getting banned here. I don't see any other way out of it. I think but here's the other issue, right?
I think he bans. Well, I'll wait till he bans, but I think he bans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought personally that he would be banning the Sage Ball and outspeeding him. Because that's his game plan right now, right?
Yeah, he's going to try and outspeed Sage Ball, but I don't think he's got the speed for that right now. Yeah, Sage can very easily
and
sleep
had
everyone.
He banned him. Exactly. Had he banned him, he
Oh!
would've took it.
Are you sure?
He has the S2. Oh, he goes for the S3 and hoping to stun only
The
2
highest
units.
chance of stuns. The highest chance. But I do think he had to press S2 here. He had
Okay,
to
but he wakes up Straws, which is very good, though. You know what I mean? Hey, but
Yeah.
this is two crits right here. Remember, 2 crits. Straws S3 cannot be countered anymore. Pavel S2.
Obstacles must simply
Oh, this actually may have worked out in
Yes.
Zippy's favor.
Yeah, I think this kills.
Maybe that counter
Really?
actually worked against Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
That he does not have enough. Dilbert. Oh, Dilbert does cut. This might be enough to clean up, though.
ooh, and Straws is
Strauss
still
is left
awake.
alone on the field.
Uh,
He's asleep. And it is enough. I think that
Yeah.
was a misplay. I think he should have killed the Dilbert instead, but a little bit unfortunate here for
Oof.
Zippy. And I think his ban was what was incorrect with this game, rather than his draft.
yeah, you think the Sage?
I think Sage needed to be gone here. Like, you pick this, and your game plan is to win turn 1, even if Silas is banned. It's like turn 1 is so necessary for you here.
And now let's see what the bans are this time around.
Yeah, and Boomlord finding a way out of a game losing scenario
He was in a very sticky situation there,
with a
but
solid pick.
But I think what you were saying there, honestly, I still think the S2 for the Ida would have been the better
Yeah,
pick.
I thought you would have S2'd as well. I think it was like multiple misplays on Zippy's end there.
I can take all of you on.
But I know for a fact that he's not going to make that mistake again as he goes right in with the Judge Kisei here.
Okay. See
You
Lilius
see
is
it back. It's back on the table. There's all this. You get no buttons mechanics again.
Zippy trying to figure out what he's gonna do to secure this draft, and goes into the Mediator Kerwick. I'm wondering why the Mediator Kerwick here.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with his next coming picks, and maybe this be a light that he does not want to play versus it. Because I think Fudika's really good into Mediator Kerwick, with the possibility of just resetting him.
Magical girl D.
But we will see. And we do see the end here, and this might be a 10 contest race as
there it
Sid
is.
locked in.
The Sid. At this
Can
point, does
contest
Zippy
turn 1, or does he give it up?
go for the speed imprints?
Can he, or does he give it up? I feel like the Cowrick means that he can't race it, but we can never tell what's on his mind here. Should he locking something like a Watcher or Saflan?
Okay. All right. Honestly,
Oh, that's okay.
I know what I would have done. I know what I would have done in this situation.
I don't like it here. Personally, I would have went for something like really anti-cleave here, like Mercedes and Obby or something, but I see his game plan.
Why not surrender?
Okay.
Landing-
And boom, insta-lux. There's Commander
And
Pavel.
this is the insta-lock Commander Pavel, and that with Fudika demands respect.
Okay, so here's what I would have done. I think I would have went into Armin pick here, Green Armin.
Yes, Green Almond. I feel like last two needed to be heavy anti-glaive.
Green Armin and then like Mercedes, right?
Mercedes or
Yeah.
Orbi or something like that along those lines, and I think he's a real good spot. However, Violet is left up. And where there is a will, there is a way.
See, my thing is that I would have banned the Hua Young. I'm not sure if I could risk leaving Hua Young with
To be
Violet.
fair, I was gonna ban Hua Young and pray that my Violet makes a true draft. He does make it through.
Oh, all right. Here we go. The S2, obviously.
Does reveal the Landy.
S3 into A Ravi, I'm assuming, because A Ravi's not on proof. We just saw.
I think he's gonna S3 Violet, and then he's gonna let Commander Pavel deal with APOC. I may be incorrect.
Okay,
Goes into Landy.
Landy dies. All right.
Solid, no nonsense matchup.
Who we critting? Okay, A Ravi trying to
Goes into
reset
A-Ravi.
that.
Yep. And I would let Commander Pavel finish it off.
Oh, but it's a counter. Ooh.
She does heal back up. And look at that damage.
It
Commander Pavel
wasn't
is
enough.
Definitely killing.
I was expecting the A Ravi's CR push to save a little bit there.
I only have objectives.
Look at this. Look at the damage here. 21k after 12.
Ah.
Very, very unlikely for an Ravi to survive that.
I'm not seeing Violet soloing this.
Violet needs to hit.
I would probably hit the Hua Young to knock that off.
I would hit Hua Young and pray that RNG goes my way to get me out of this.
Yeah. I'm not seeing this going very well. Oh, yeah, it's already off to a bad start. It's already off.
This does not matter.
Yeah, it hits. It hit too.
And it
Yeah.
says, you know
Yeah.
what? I have hit chance everywhere, bro. Did you not see me on my hit set auto? Crazy.
And Boom takes it, and Boom will be going to finals.
The finals here.
All right.
Crazy coming in from Boomy here. Crazy games. Well played, Zippy.
Well played. And Zippy is in losers finals already, which is good for him. If he wins losers, he can make it a run back, right?
A sweaty comeback.
All right.
Right into.
And Haru, well, he left, so that's an automatic win for Ozes. So we don't need to do that. Next is Shu and Terence. This will be a very interesting matchup. I'm hoping
get to see Terence back. Get to see Shu back.
I'm really hoping that we get someone from bottom climbing all the way and winning it.
Yeah, bro, I love those stories. You know, the underdog comes in, and I hope to see what do you think is going to come out of this losers bracket and get back into the finals, the runners up. You think Zippy's going to have a run back, make it back there? Or are we going to see a new face into the finals?
Well, at this
That's a
point,
matchup
Zippy's
to
got to get interesting. Because now that Boom knows that he has no answer to his hard cleave, Zippy now has to get creative. Does he have anything to deal with him if he goes again, right? Or else it'll just be another replay of what just happened.
Yeah. And I have a good couple possible picks, but I will not say till after, lest I.
Yeah, give ideas.
Yeah.
All right, A Robbie first pick on Terrence's side.
East side Bologna bantamweight from Terrence.
Interesting. I wonder why SSB was pre-ban.
You think that was a misban and he meant to ban Lua?
Lua? I don't think so. I don't think Shu has Lua, and I don't think Terrence has to be worried about Lua at this point. Whereas we don't know how many people got Lua and how many people are going to be using her, right?
True. I think people are still unsure of how to pull that unit off.
Yeah. We are in the early stages. Once we see more higher ranked players play Lua, I think we're going to see a trend, as we always do with any new unit. We watch to see how the whales play her, and then everyone copies.
Yeah. That's usually what I expect to see.
And Shu over here picking a very interesting draft. It's a standard with.
I like the idea of Jacko here, but into Ravi and A Ravi. A little bit scary.
But okay, here's the other question, right? What happens if Rand is banned? Who's his second opener to bank on Jacko?
Alencia does AoE.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
have to be an
it's
open. It's gonna be really late.
well, there's the next question. Will it be soon enough that he can bank on it?
That's true. Can it change the game for him? Did you see possible strays happen here? He does go for the
Ooh.
character to answer the AOL, and I feel like Shu has to ban the correct ban.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's up a creek without a paddle right now against Terrence's draft.
Yeah.
Because regardless of who he bans here, he still has a lot of problem units to deal with.
Yeah. And I feel like...
Oh my goodness, he went with a Reaver. The Reaver hate is strong.
I think he had to ban
No.
the AOL.
I think he needs to ban the AOL, regardless of what unit he uses to use his S3 and try to stun.
Because they're gonna cleanse.
It's gonna cleanse.
It's gonna cleanse it.
Or Pyra, right? Pyra has to be banned because of this issue right here of the outspeeding.
Yeah. And this could stun here. He does not have to press S3.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shu losing connection there, but he's back.
Probably went through the tunnel. Yep.
Went through
Back,
the tunnel.
back.
And we're resuming. Let's see. Ooh, and it doesn't stun. But I don't see this being a problem unless Shu lands all the debuffs, right? But it doesn't really matter because AOL can't be stunned. So he doesn't land unbuffable either. So like they can all be cleansed and all still get skill null, which still leaves him in a very safe situation.
Yeah, and there is S3.
Does Maid S3 here, or does she risking it for the biscuit, hoping that none of them get stripped at this point, right?
I mean, it's hard to believe that Jacko's going to escape this.
It's hard to believe that Jacko's going to survive to the next turn.
Yep.
Oh, and they all got stripped.
Everyone is stripped.
But
that is not
Meteor Kerouac does take a turn to cleanse it all again, right?
It does protect them, but they are not revivable. There's no Maid S3 for 14.
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, Ravi just needs to S1. And there goes Jacko, right?
That's his real form of damage. It's gone. It's off the table. Can Rand do this all?
And the S1 here is smart because we already know.
Rand has attack buff. He has.
Ooh,
and he does kill.
He does kill. But right, Pirate attack buff on A Ravi. A Ravi can definitely bring her back.
Yep.
Rand does not have skill null anymore.
Yep. And he does not look very tanky.
Ooh, no, definitely not.
Lots of damage. Well with attack buff there. He looks seriously see he can
this
at any point.
This is a bit scary.
And Ravi is coming back.
Yeah, he wasn't surviving that.
No way in the world.
And Ravi with 80%, that's an S3 ready.
She comes back and she full heals if she wants to. Goes for the Demon Blood instead. She's not on Sigurd.
Who is he S2ing? He needs that barrier at this point, right? Okay. AOL.
He buy enough time to get his S3 off. He needs to do everything he can for souls.
At this point, I would try to keep Kerouac as far away from the front as possible. And he does. Lands the silence, pushes him back.
Oh no, keeps working on the AOL. Tries to shut her down here.
Alright. Okay, I see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to land. There it is, the restricted. Stop that Warhorn.
Stopped.
The attack buff is back.
Attack buff, Warriors, everything's back right now. He's really solid.
At this point.
Fiera.
Oh, and landing the silence on the Maid Chloe, pushing her back as well. Now, Ravi with attack buff, and we know a few demon stacks. Oh, just goes for the S1, no S3. I was very surprised about that. That would have been
Sigurd procs, and he full heals. Really solid right now.
I think Terrence could have killed with the S3 because the Sigurd was there and he had attack buff, right? And S3 now has defense pin.
I do think he could have killed with S3 there, or even a Soulburn S1 would have killed there.
I was gonna say, there's no way this maid Chloe's surviving another turn.
As Terence pulls the win here. Solid pickups from Terence. Can Shu adapt to this bracket here?
One thing I would like to note is that, yes, Kill Quota says, if Hand Guy was going to cleanse anyway, why let the maid cleanse first? That's a very solid question. I think holding both of those S3s off until the AOL went off would have been the better option. That way, Terence then had to choose, well, am I going to deal with the Hand Guy? He had 2 cleansers. Shu was in a very safe spot to deal with AOL, and I think he kind of preemptively acted on that. Just kind of freaked out that, AOL was there and just started cleansing.
I think the better of the matchup is into AOL's favor, especially if she is slower than the Hand Guy, because then you put him in a spot of, do I press S3 here?
Oh, and Shu takes A Ravi first pick, but I'm not sure if that's going to help him, because as we've seen, oh, there she is, ADS,
the demon unit back,
literally one of the biggest problem units.
100% win rate this tournament.
Oh no!
Pulling in crazy decisive wins, dominant performance. She's locked in early here, alongside Rimuru.
And we see Shu has a grudge against Rimuru. Will he get over the grudge, or will he just keep continuously banning Rimuru?
Yeah, can he play around this here?
Wow, I'm left with no choice.
Oh man, that's hot. Oh, and Shu takes AOL. Okay. I see what he's doing. He says, I don't want to deal with these units, so I will pick them first.
Shape my own future.
Don't come near me.
Alright. Okay.
Are you ready to
But Terrence takes maid Chloe. Now, here's the next question. Can Shu deal with Terrence's draft, even if he bans maid Chloe?
Yeah.
If I was Terrence right now, I know exactly what I would do to make this even more safe. But left side, he's going full DPS. He has no support.
That Landy is really solid here, especially if AOL's on book. That could just end the game. And there's a
Alpha.
Alpha is a really good pickup here into Rimuru. She shuts him down. Could possibly set up a team-wide defense break. Maybe a Landy style cleave. I haven't seen this in a while.
Okay,
but it's something that I'm very familiar with.
All right.
And how does Terrence play around?
I know exactly what I would do at this point. And he goes into Mercedes. Interesting.
And I like Mercedes as the answer for this. It's a really solid answer here.
Yeah, because if she gets attack buff, she's very strong. If she dies, she has 3 lives essentially with maid Chloe there. I think since we've already seen the power of Blood Moon Haste, I think Shu should have went to Blood Moon Haste if he has him. But we'll see what the bans are. Okay, the Rimuru ban obviously and the Elfelt. All right, now comes the question. Whoa.
And he res check him. And if he res checks him, is the game over?
Yeah. Okay.
Speed, Rem, and Violet. Okay.
Okay, but at this,
Your life
you gotta go for the maid at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, he does go for the maid. And right here, I think this is the real game deciding thing here. Watcher's Origin.
Watcher's Origin.
But this might even be worse. Should he... Oh, and he does not go for the S3.
Okay.
I feel like he's confident in his F-res here.
Door will remain closed.
But if this does land...
Oh, one thing to note. Oh my goodness. Effect res. Steady.
Does land. And that, I think it's safe to say that his maid's going to fall.
Okay, but he's gonna seal. Yeah. AOL
And
can't.
It's not proc.
It's okay. At this point, I still think Terrence is in a very safe situation. Oh, with that being sealed, AOL can be stunned now.
Yeah, and she can. She is stunned.
Ooh.
I think the S1 will kill here though. Does it reveal the
Ooh! Oh! Oh my goodness!
rocks?
The proc might have just. Okay, this is very big right here. This is very big right here. Okay,
He does land.
he does
That is
land.
massive. He did need that.
He.
Will he rip this S3 here? I feel like. I'll wait till the turn goes. I feel like right now he does not. He should not have ripped it.
Okay, kills Mercedes, reviving the AOL. AOL comes in. Does she have S?
I
No,
feel
no.
like
S3's already
AOL coming
gone.
back. S3's gone. There's no real power from this AOL thing. It is the S1.
Ooh.
But I feel like he should have saved
Into
it.
AOL yet again. Archdemon procking S. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Extra attack. Stripping. Didn't really strip much. But now, oh, counter.
There it is. Counter.
Nope, didn't land the seal.
And she does go down here.
All right.
Mercedes does
Okay,
go
but
down.
here's the problem now. You're dealing with
A full
Stene.
stack Stene.
Yeah. And in my personal opinion, he's got to get rid of that Riley. And he's getting rid of
And he's
Landy. Oh
And
my
this is the
goodness.
scenario in which the worst cases happen.
Oh my. What happens at this point? Oh, he
feel like
seals the A Robbie. Oh, Crimson
There's
Seed
Crimson
saving.
Seed.
Okay. All right.
I think now Terence is in a really good spot. This is a check of how good his Steny is. Can his Steny close this out?
I don't even think this stops.
I haven't
Steny.
seen any lifesteal. This is nothing to Steny.
Oh, it's F-Friends though, apparently.
F-Res Steny, what am I seeing right now?
All right, where's the
Steny says,
S3
I
on?
will not be debuffed.
You aren't even fit to kiss
And
Ooh.
here is one more S1, but it's not enough.
Yeah,
It
not
is
enough damage.
lifesteal.
It is lifesteal. A Robbie does have S3 now. We'll see.
Tanky enough.
Nope.
It's not enough, and it's just barely going to kill Steny there as it does 11k.
All right.
2K
Now
more.
we're at
He hasn't.
1-1 here. Very solid,
He
both
actually
sides.
has F-Res on his Steny? She's dodged everything.
He dodged everything, every debuff.
Everything.
What is this new this new
I'm
tech?
still F-Res Steny. Maybe some new tech on the loose as he pulls it back. 1-1. He had the right. He was right there, and close game. And I feel like if you're Terence here now, there's one unit on my mind that cannot be picked.
Oh my goodness, this has actually been a very good match all around.
Yeah, the two of these players are playing with their hearts on the line. As we see the clock go down to 1 second right now, who will be banned? They're taking their times and selecting the ban, and Violet's gone. As well as Ravi. A little bit surprised to see that Fire Ravi was taken out and not APOC Ravi. And APOC is picked away.
Terrence taking the APOC, knowing how key it was. Was this the APOC diff?
I feel like it was an APOC diff. And personally, I think I would have not let that unit through again. And there's the Elysian. Maybe that was part of his plan. He's like, I have Elysian, I could deal with it. Ban Ravi instead, and I hope we have a free matchup.
Okay, so he did ban the Ravi, so he could pick Alencia safer.
Yeah. And I feel like he's confident in picking it into Mercedes. He doesn't know Terence has a Mercedes prepped and ready. He's not afraid to pick it.
And we already know Mercedes is on injury.
Which will even further hamper the damage of all of his HP scales.
Are we about to see him more?
And he does, even though it will be slightly, it will still affect the crowd. Shouldn't be picked.
The queen is here.
Now, we do see someone, Zippy's in the chat asking Boom how fast his Flitica is. He's trying to get in on the sauce right now. Even I want in on this sauce. He needs to show me this Rimuru build.
Oh yeah,
I need to
that
see it with my own 2 eyes.
that
20K
super deep
damage.
that super
Super
DPS.
DPS.
Mm-hmm.
We do see Rimuru picked up here. On the side of Terence. Alongside the maid. Alpha is back.
Okay.
I do like this Alpha pick into Maru. It does a really solid job. Should it be picked?
The time has come.
And there is the Straz. And Alpha and Straz have a really good synergy here.
Yeah, with her giving attack buff to the entire team, and Strauss
And
capitalizing off of
D-break.
that.
Yep. With the D-break, he could even, like, should she D-break? That could lead into an S2, wipe the board as turn 1. We do see Sage Vivian locked in here.
Okay, now Sage Vivian is a very strong unit, right? When used in certain situations. I'm not sure if this is that situation or not.
Yeah, but I feel like that pick says it all into the ban of Terence.
Oh, but you also have to think about this too, right? Who does Shu ban on right side? We have two revivers, 2 healers, 1 mitigation, and 3 solid DPS units all around.
Ooh, that Arya is a really solid pickup here. Actually, I see his plan, and I feel like now it says to me that Shu's banning 1, and he's already locked it in. I feel like it has to be his last pick.
Oh, made. Okay.
It's made, and I'm a little bit surprised from these bans here, and I felt like if I was Terence, I was banning top, and if I was banning Alencia, and if I was Shu, I was banning the Sage Vivian.
Is the elf felt bit? Elf felt slower than Strauss.
Elf felt slower than Strauss. Maybe this is speed RNG.
You dare stop me?
But there's unbuffable.
And that's gonna be costly.
By our brain.
Okay, so let's talk about this real quick, right? Who do you think is the highest HP unit?
Apoc, 100%. 100%.
Oh, and he goes for the S2. Oh, and strips everything.
24k HP onto the Apoc.
If you are Shu, do you rip the S3 into S2 combo, even though unbuffable is on the unit that you need?
I feel like you sleep it and you hit someone else.
We'll see what Shu does here.
We do see what he does, because he will be giving up his D-break if he does do that.
Oh, he goes for the unbuffable.
Go for it. Yeah.
All right.
And I see the idea there. Like, even though he does not get the attack buff onto everyone, I do see his plan. I do think he could have maybe still ripped the S3, just not into that unit. But
ooh, does Terrence S3? He does.
He does.
All right. Does he kill? And he does. Okay.
Yeah, and Straz is crippled as he will never get his S3 buff up.
Elysia, what happened to her her S2? Is this not a maxed out Elysia?
It's not a max Mola.
No max
Mola.
Molas.
He is missing.
He's missing a lot of Molas.
She's missing 3 Molas actually. So
Oof.
it's 85% chance to proc. It does proc though. And I feel like this has to be into Apoc. This must be.
Yeah, no, it has
Oh,
into Rimuru. He's trying to kill the Rimuru before he can pop off with his S3, right? But
I see his plan, but I feel like you.
Oh no! Didn't kill.
Survive this. It did not kill.
If you're Terrence, who do you kill here? My personal opinion,
I don't think there's a wrong option. Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong option.
I think Crow would have been the option, because now look, Crow.
I think Crow was the ideal one.
He's in a very good option to kill with 1 unit, but I mean, after that, what does he do? Right?
Who does he kill?
Ah!
We're looking at him with 1 HP. He's going to S1 the people. He might die now. You know, it's a real scary spot being Shu here. Okay, does not get the stun. Big. This is big.
And he's still got to deal with the Lifesteal Vivian here, right? Okay,
he's lots of residual damage coming in here. Crow is getting lower and lower. And we do see the D-break landed, which means she will be injured quite a bit.
But is it enough, though? Is it enough to matter at this point?
She's down to 19k. She does go for a little bit of injury onto the Crow here.
I think injuring the Crow at this point. We'll see.
But the fact that she is injured means the Crow S3 might just kill.
Those seeking revenge.
And I think he had to try to stun her here.
Yeah, I think the stun would have been the better option here instead of putting the barrier in escort. Because the defense break is still there, right?
I
But
feel like,
I think Sage can kind of carry this still.
yeah.
'Cause
It's
escort-
Lifesteal Sage, which means that it's going to be very hard for Elen.
Oh, no!
D-break to kill.
And it
does not
didn't kill.
Of my
Oh
magic.
no.
That is game.
That is basically a game at that point. Unless Shu has a holy sack, but even still, what's Crowd gonna do without his S3 at this point?
He's no Wester. Even if he had it, I feel like if he had Holy Sack, he would have saved it till as low as he got. So as low as he possibly could get. There's this Rimuru unit, and I see now why Shu has permabanted. As he dismantles the hands of his comp. Takes him outside.
I'll deal with
All right, and Terence wins that. As we move on, 2-1. Shu, you are now officially out of the tournament, but good game, my friend.
And that was a really good game from Terence there, as he did match up all the win over Shu.
All right,
GG.
next up is, I think it's Pasadena. Pasadena versus Oasis, which is right here. Boom, boom. Thank you, Shu, for being in the tournament. Hopefully, you'll be in the next one.
Appreciate you. Yes, yeah. Pushing.
All right, let's see. Oasis versus Pasadena. Let's see how this plays out. A. Ravi and Hua Young. Pre-ban from the start.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. We've seen this Power of APOC this tournament, and it's not been handled very well from Hua Young's. Getting it off the table. I like him. Oh, we do see the Baiken picked up here again. And do you think he's picking this Baiken with a plan, or is this waifu gaming? As we do see
This is a waifu gaming.
next.
What is this waifu gaming?
And I respect it.
But into a Ravi. He set himself for a Ravi failure.
Yeah, I don't think you can pick double grass in a row, but maybe this was part of his plan. Maybe he's about to lock in 2 water waifus right this instant. As we do see Rima Hubbard. Okay. Thankfully, it was not locked in. I was a little bit scared there. As Rem is picked
Okay.
up, really solid pickup here into the current 3 of Pasadena.
Okay, where do I
In a Yuna.
Yeah, because Yuna,
My man's
Yuna
a
is
mad
actually
lad.
not that bad of a unit. This could be full team Gab. This could possibly full team Gab.
But
Or maybe a counter variant. It's hard to tell what kind of build we will see from this unit.
the problem with Yuna is that her S2 is very weak in the current meta with certain units.
Yeah. I do see that. I do see that. But I like his idea here. The idea is very simplistic. 2 fire, I pick 2 water. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's going back to the old basics. Elements beat everything.
What does Yuna do? You'll see. You'll see. Just watch. If she doesn't get banned, you'll see.
push over to? Are you done?
We do see Alencia here, and Alencia with 2 full strip alongside Bellium, who also strips. Now, I'm not too sure about the Bellium because there's no souls here, but still very solid. It means he will never get any souls, and it's a tanky unit that is hard to deal with regardless. As we do see Bryce Seria last picked here, and I have to imagine Ois is waifu gaming to the highest levels right now.
He is.
As I cannot imagine that we see Ravi get through this draft. Bryceria and Valiant are banned away.
Oh, you know what? I see what's going on here. Oh,
Did these guys
it's
have
a
incentives
DPS
from the
unit?
crowd? It looks to me like it's a DPS unit. It's not It is not support. It may be counter.
Rem was a panic pick. Oh.
It may be counter. But is this a dead Emilia?
Nope.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
Just survive it.
It's okay. She can die here still. Right?
Again, this is Yuffie's stand. As we do see.
Oh, is this enough damage? Okay, it is. Okay. Merciless
It is.
Glutton. Alright.
And that is a demon mode Rem. Will we see the S2 from Yuna here?
Yeah, we do.
And we do see the S2 from Yuna.
It's not the
There are
Gab.
no Gabs. So
It's
I'm
not
going
the-
to imagine that it is the S1.
No, it is the
CR
Gab.
push.
It's the Gab one. I think.
No, it's the S1 CR push. It's the S1 CR push.
Are you sure? Is it? Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
if you-
It is.
you have
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
little-
see it.
Because the color seems a little bit off, so you get to see the like outline. But it is the S1 CR push E.
Okay, at this point, right? Yeah, you go into the Ravi. Oh, in the dual attack.
And the dual attack. CR
Oh!
pushing his entire team.
Shall I let
And I kind of wish that he did burn it there, though.
So he could got the defense break to kill the Ravi before she took a turn. But
Yeah, but there's the counter. And Rem is awake. And she's ready to rumble.
very bad debuffs to have on a Ravi right now.
Unbeatable and D-break.
Okay, the
Very
S3. All right, so here's the situation I'm thinking right now. This is a counter Yuna, and if Yuna counters, she's in a very good situation right here.
There it is.
Here we go. Let's see it.
S3
S3.
into S2.
you can't look down on
Counter gaming,
Does she have
bro.
S2?
No, I don't think she has
No,
S2.
it's not on cooldown yet, I don't think.
But she does get S1 to push the team up again.
Yup,
But
and
that
the
is some
full
big
team
damage.
lands.
Okay, where do I start?
And there's S1 available again. Pushes the team up yet again.
Increased damage. Kills the Ravi. Yuffie has S2 going to that. Ooh, silencing
There's
the
silence.
Ooh, this
That
is.
means Eras cannot S2 here.
But
Does
killing the
still manage to
Yuffie.
kill though. Does still manage to kill.
Okay, but can Ozus
Can-
deal with Elysia with 2 water units? That's the real question here.
And
Right.
Rem's still alive. We can never tell. We do see the S3 coming in here. I'm a little surprised to see that he does go for the S3 instead of an S1. Trying to get
Oh,
possible hits, but he does land. That is hit
does he
down,
just
and
does he
that
just
may be
does
it.
he just lap?
And I think he has 2 laps because he has speed buff.
Me, Yuna.
And he goes for it.
Okay, Soul Burns this time misses though. That could,
Soulburn doesn't do
but-
anything outside of demon mode.
but the miss debuff could save his life right here, even with the type advantage. Let's see. Oh, and it's a miss.
And it's a miss.
Oh, but it crits
And she
on the
does
S.
hit.
Okay, okay.
But it's not enough.
The trample does crit. All right, all right, all right.
People that don't know, Rem's Soulburn only works in demon mode.
Wait a second. What is that artifact that Yuna has? Is it what I think it is? Is it Ambrote?
Punish them.
I need to see
Can't
this.
catch the artifact.
We're about to see it here. I'm about to see it right now. All right. No, I said something.
Oh, I still didn't see it.
We're gonna need to
That
ask.
otherworldly machine?
It
I've not
might
seen
have
it
been
yet.
otherworldly machinery.
Push over to you.
Ooh, who do you kill? Is it the Yuna or do you kill the Rim? I think regardless.
But I don't think it's enough.
No counter.
Miss.
Oh, miss
Miss
both.
again.
Oh no, this is very bad.
What are you waiting on?
And this might be it. Yuna pulls a win. And if this Yuna pulls a win this tournament, I'm building my Yuna immediately. I promise you this. Should this Yuna get a dub here? Because now, I don't
Ooh.
think this has enough damage to kill Rem as well.
Face of yours into the
Oh,
Can
it's
Rem finish this
Sigurds.
off?
Sigurds.
Can Rem finish this off?
Oh,
It's a
maybe
miss.
not.
Ooh,
Ooh,
and it
maybe
was
Pasadena
so
still.
close.
Oh
And
no!
it was so
the-
close,
and that was the
Yuna
question I had.
it all.
And that was the question I had, right? Could those 2 units win against Elysia? And the answer is no, unfortunately. Even though it was very close.
Really close, and like I feel like one more hit and it was different game or one dodge crit. Like, should Yuna have survived one more turn? Ooh. You know what? That was such a good performance from Yuna there, and I really like to see maybe another game of that Yuna here from Moise. I feel like it was not her fault, and it was maybe he could have banned the Alencia away instead of the Bellion, but I understand the idea of not wanting to have Bellion on the table when you have so much AoE.
Okay, okay.
The Alencia
I
ban.
have nothing.
Boys,
Ooh. Okay.
Melissa picked up.
Melissa's actually a very strong unit if you can build her correctly, right?
Yeah, and my Melissa is built right now. She's 180 speed, big crit damage on time matter with a permanent cycling of her immortality.
Okay.
Should she kill the units?
Hello. How may I help you?
So maybe we will see something similar. Or maybe it's a book and super fast.
I feel like if you're going to build Yuna as a counter on a counter set, you should not worry about crit chance at that point. You just go full high crit damage and high attack at that point and a bunch of bulk. Don't worry about crit chance at all because S3 always crits, right?
But if you looked at it, it was not all Bloodstone, so
It was
I think
other
like if you want to play, I think it was Otherworldly Machinery.
Yeah, if you
I
want to
think.
play her, you want to put her on Bloodstone, you think?
Or maybe even Drink to close out games. versus
Oh,
Grass unit.
true. Drink would have been huge there because she gives herself attack buff.
Yeah, and could easily close out the game versus a Grass unit or Drink, or even something that CR pushes further on S1. There's so many options there.
Embrode, the one that gives you more attack and speed with each basic you use.
Yeah, there's a lot of options there.
All right.
There's even like I think it's Ancient Sheath. There's a lot of options that you could put in there. I do like the Otherworldly Machinery, but I feel like on Yuna and counter set you want to get a little bit more pack for your punch.
I'm not running
All right, I like the Kawana pick here. The Kawana is here to support the Melissa though. On the right side, the right side's draft is looking kind of weird, right?
I think Arya just beats right side draft as it stands. This is really scary if you're Pasadena here. What do you think?
It depends. It depends on with Arya's new changes. If she's on lifesteal, she could easily solo right side right now, right?
Yep.
And honestly, with that last pick, I'm really seeing the Landy being banned because
I mean, I'm just banning Landy. I'm playing this is your top 4 if I'm
he doesn't necessarily need to ban Landy. He could also just strictly just ban the Shu. Oh, but the Melissa was banned. Okay, and here's the reason why I was saying the Shu could also just be banned because Kawana can reveal your units.
I'm happy, but I guess you're not.
And we do see Kawana taking first turn here, and there is no fire unit, so there will be no gabs.
All right, but who do we stun?
There will be no stun. Wait, will there be a stun?
Yeah, her S3 stuns regardless. It's just depending on if there's a fire unit, do they get skill null? That's it. That's the only difference there.
And there we do see the stun land onto Araminta as Sinful opens up for her S3.
Giving everyone... Okay, is this a Drink Bryceria though?
That's Soul Harvest, which means they will not be coming back this turn.
Does he S3
Should she
here?
kill anyone? I have to imagine that he presses S3 here.
Yep.
My limit.
You just kill at this point, right?
Yeah, she's not coming back. For as long as I have this buff, she's not coming back. And she does.
Araminta's dead. Huge.
And due to the Soul Harvest, that unit cannot be revived until the mortality is down.
I think at this point you kind of just S3 and kind of buff up your units, but like he could also S2, but that's
I feel like you. Do you not save your S3 here? I feel like you save it to try and
who would he have killed though, right?
Yeah. I feel like you want to work on this chick in the back here. You want to get as many free turns as you can into here because right now these turns are not free at all. Every time you touch her right now, you're getting punished.
Oh, but she broke through all the stealth on every unit.
You can't hit anything right here, which is massive for him.
Don't underestimate.
All right, here comes the... Yep, there it goes. But the counter.
Is the counter and the skill mold's gone?
All right, now Briar Witch Iseria, what does she do? She can't hit. I mean, she can hit Shu, but like...
Does she want to hit you?
Oh, symbol unity. Interesting. Okay.
I feel like...
Who are we dragging?
If I were...
Okay.
Bryceria, yeah. I feel personally if I was Pasadena here, I would have tried to proc Bryceria's passive already. Like, that's I would have tried to S3.
True.
And he's going for it now, and...
It's but doesn't quite proc it.
Yeah. And
oh, but lands the stun.
That is a big stun, though.
Here's the issue. Regardless of what he does, Arya is proccing her S2 next turn.
Yeah, and if I'm Pasadena, do you foosh into the Arya? I mean...
Oh, no, he's just taking the L. And he's fooshing into the Kwan and taking the dubs where he can.
Yeah, and I mean, alright there, I mean, it's high risk, but the reward is so high.
Alright, here we go.
Will this strip?
And it does strip some of them. Doesn't strip them all.
Strip the attack buff, but the immortality is still there. In the revive, sorry, is still there.
Yeah. And there's
the counter.
Alright.
Perfect time to proc the Witch's Case.
So
getting it out.
Oh, perfect time to get rid of ooh, the Foosh.
The candlestick. And there's the Foosh. Shu is perfectly awake. He can stun her right here. Does not land the stun.
We get started?
Oh, but strips it.
It is stripped.
Alright.
And Arya's S3 is going down right here. The counter is going down.
Yeah.
This is a massive window for Pasadena.
You can't. Oh, but he could kill. He could kill Shu right here. And he does.
He does.
Alright, and now we're in this interesting situation. Oh, but the revive.
Massive.
Oh, he still has two turns on that revive.
He needs one more. He needs to land a stun here. Should this stun land, it's game. And it does. This is S3. Everyone's back.
Everyone's back, but does that put them ahead of Arya, right? I think they do. Right.
Depends on where they were in the CR.
Okay.
Armenta was about to take a 10.
Should I turn them to ash?
And there's still one right before her.
Oh. Okay, huge. Arya can still win. She has her S3 now, right? And it procs the S2. That could kill everyone again.
Yep. Everyone can be dead yet again here. Should anyone survive, this might change the outcome of the game.
Okay.
Armenta's alive.
I don't know.
And the stun.
No, Araminta's dead.
Oh, she's dead now. He needed that stun there. He
needs
really
a stun.
Needed it.
Needs a stun. We already know that this is
Snots
not an
needs to land
ER.
some stuns.
Oof.
It's proof. He is getting a lot of Water's origin value here. He needs a stun.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. One more and he might be able to change the outcome of the game again. He might still do it. There's no soul burn.
Yeah, there's no soul burn. He can still S3 right now. He's got his S3 available yet again.
However, the S3 from Arya is here.
But she has no counter buff though. Still, right?
Shu takes the turn.
Does the Foosh happen?
Is
Yes or
Foosh
no?
active?
Nope.
Foosh is not active right now.
Alright. Does R go into S1 here, or does she go into S3? Oh! Stuns with Abyssal Crown!
From Abyssal! And
Does this Arya carry this game, or is this, it for Hoses? Oh, the stuns! Oh my goodness.
As May is holding on to his entire game right now, as Pasadena is relying all on this maid.
I know everyone says that Arya doesn't need that ER, but I think an ER Arya right now would have changed the game for Ozus.
Yeah, I think ER Arya would have already won the game. And this is possibly the end of the game.
Yeah. Pasadena
Wow.
takes that.
Pasadena pulls that win there. That is crazy. Right off of the back of Maid Chloe. Narrowly pulling a 2-0 over Ois.
Yeah.
That was real close.
Both games are very close. Alright. And Ozus, you are out, my friend. Thank you for coming. Hopefully you join the next tournament.
Respect.
Much respect.
And that my unit will be built. You'll have credit for it.
Alright. Now it's Chaos versus Pass. Oh, no. We got Tuluk versus Terence. Oh, I'm jumping ahead here.
It's just crazy.
You'll get him next time. All right, next match. Let's go. We're doing really well.
Yeah, this was crazy. That game has my blood bubbling right now.
This tournament is actually crazy.
Yeah, that is. Never did I expect it. Undeserved win. No, you deserved it all. You built the maid just for that moment. And she did pop off.
She absolutely did. Tula going with the first pick of the A-Ravi Terence, taking Hua Young. The Sea Lilius and ADS being banned. Tula taking notes on Terrence's draft, knowing that he has ADS in his roster. And the maid Chloe, after
see what that
seeing
unit has done. If she does that one more time for the tournament, that's too many times. You know?
Exactly.
Tulip is back. And this Judge Keys, this has been a lot of Judge Keys, way more than I've ever seen it in my entire time of playing this game. I've seen Judge Keys picked more times than I've ever seen her in RTA. And I don't think that's such a bad thing. As we do see a lot of good performances coming in from that unit here, from her full team.
Do we
reset.
Is the Ravi into A-Ravi Rimuru necessary?
I like it. But I'm not too sure about the Shu pick though. I think Ravi's really good here because you cannot really reset her S3.
True. Same thing with Landy, right? Landy would be also good. And that's what I'm saying. Even though Lua is here, right? There's units we can get around her S3. Like Ravi, Landy. Units that build up their S3. ML Sermia.
Yeah.
Kin.
Units that don't
Right.
care. They're just like, alright, you live your life, I'll live mine. They're gonna lose 30% of the HP, but those units typically don't really care.
And here comes the ML Sermia last pick, which is very good because Ravi and Shu could very well be on counter, right?
Yep. I think picking that versus Shu's a little bit scary because do you ban now? Like
On the
that
right
AOL
side.
He does
Okay.
have to ban the AOL, and then there's the counter Sylmia banned away.
My question is, was the counter Sermia ban necessary here? Because Shu gives anti-crit to protect the...
I'm not too sure, but I feel like with Hua Young, you don't have to ban her. You know?
Okay, so we have
really simple
Diane
to do.
going first, S3, obviously. There's no reason to S2, so S3 is the obvious choice. With all those buffs, Rimuru is now enabled. Judge Kisei going for the reset, testing May Chloe's Efrez, and it wasn't enough. But Shu does counter there.
We do see the counter.
Is Hua Young's S3 on... Ah, yes. It got fully reset. All 3 turns
So
there.
3 turns. So we do see... I think an S1 is still enough. Oh, it's not enough. Is he non-Ubers?
Nope.
Is it Elf's Fist?
It's Elf's Fist.
Oh,
Alright,
damage
now does Rimuru go into the Maid Chloe to secure that no one comes back? Oh, he's going into the Hua Young. Oh, the Shu.
It's into Shu.
The Shu? Okay.
Is this enough?
Mm.
19k. Almost. She's basically dead.
Oh, and he
This is the
stuns.
S3.
Wait, is his S3 reset though? It is, okay.
It is. It had 1 turn cooldown. That stun was massive.
Yeah. And Ravi did not land a stun on Rimuru, which is pretty huge. Not really, because he does. Terrence doesn't have any buffs that he can see.
Counter.
But the Shu out here is awake.
Shu is up and about right now, and who does this go into?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think he has twos here because the chances of
feel
the
like
counter are
US
very
one.
high.
Yeah.
Ah,
Go for it, though.
ooh.
Does land full team cannot be hit.
Honestly, at this point, you can hit anyone. I would.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
It wastes Rimuru's S2, right? He's already used his S3.
Some symbol though did get a good bit of damage back in.
He does kill the Shu here, but Maid Chloe comes
His S3.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, made his S3 and Rimuru's S2's down. And his S3 is also down, so there will be no stolen debuffs.
And now Ravi has S3 available, right? Even
Yup.
even with the S2 from Diane, I don't think this is gonna save anyone. Oh, and Shu is back with the S3
is back with S3
or S2.
She could tap it. I feel like he will press S3 though. He does not have 5 stacks. Does not want to have it reset. Although I do think it's a little bit greedy. You want to get as much value as you can from the Shu here. I feel like.
I feel like I would have S2 the Diane just to kill, or even the just to get the health back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ravi hits the.
Oh, he kills! Ooh, and stuns the J Kisei. But
J-Keys is stunned in the end.
Rimuru's coming back. Rimuru's coming back.
100%. I feel like this is the best time to rip the S3. You guarantee that Rimuru comes back.
Yeah. Crit through the anti-crit. Rimuru's back. Has his S1. Doesn't have S3, but I think his S3 is coming back here soon.
I think
one more
S2
turn.
is back up in 1J
Nope.
and as well as his S3.
Yeah, both of them. But at this point, we have Hua Young. Hua Young, technically, I think honestly, Hua Young could have tapped
I
Rimuru
think
through
Hua Young-
that. Oh, it doesn't matter.
And
This
she does.
And Hua Young's still a menace right now.
This is the unchanged Hua.
Send you all away.
And that's it. There's lone A Ravi here who just used her S3.
Can A Ravi bring it back? I
She
guess.
has to kill this Hua
yeah,
Young
she-
twice.
Yeah,
That's not enough.
I don't think.
And the more that you lower her HP, the more
Ooh.
damage that she does.
Yeah, because this is Elf's Fist, not
Yep.
this is not Tooth. So like, this is a very high attack right now.
The lower her HP, the higher her damage goes up.
I do think people are gonna either.
24k.
I don't know. I think both builds on Hua Young after nerf will still be viable.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it will change a lot of how she is played, and I imagine that we will see her faster with less HP, much less bulk than people have been playing her, and super high damage if we see her at all. Maybe on something like a Merciless Guillotine or something like Elf's Fist with the same bulk, or it's hard to tell what we will see.
We'll see it once it happens, which is the end of this month. So
Yeah.
exactly 2 weeks from. I think yesterday is when we'll get the patch notes, or is the week? Is it?
I think it is the 17th. I'm not 100% sure. I could check it out, verify that.
Yeah, let's verify that real quick.
Hero adjustment will be on the 27th. My bad.
Okay,
Which is in 18 days from today.
so 2 weeks from this upcoming Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have 2 weeks from this upcoming. But I'm really hoping they announce or especially change Arrowwell. I've been feeding for Arrowwell.
Man, right now I'm hoping for like a spec change on onto Penelope. To be
No,
honest. I
no,
wanna
don't. Did you see? Have you seen my Penelope?
No, well, spec change will just give her more stats.
Yeah,
I want the skin of the Penelope. That's the one that sells the merchant.
Oh yeah, that one's a nice scan. You know what? You're right. Here, Don. Let me send you some spice here, my friend.
Like if I see that Penelope as a skin,
He says, take my money. All right.
have
And
it.
with the
It's
picks
yours.
here, Tulip going a little bit more aggressive this time around. Banning the Y Young, banning the ML Sermia, but we have A Ravi, Judge Kisei yet again, and Charles. What does Terrence answer here with? He still went with the Elysia. Oh, no, he didn't pick Elysia last time, did he? No, he went Shu, Ravi,
No. He went Shu, Ravi,
Hua
AOL,
Young. Yeah,
and
with,
LHC.
yeah.
So now those units are off the table. Tulip, I feel like, is liking himself right now, and is possibly going to pull the win here, as it was narrow. It was very close.
Obstacles must simply be eliminated.
Oh, Commander Pavel Cleave.
And this is scary onto the side of Terrence here. How do you play around this now? He's a really solid last pick.
And there you go, Don. There's the Penelope, sir.
Victory is
Now
mine.
that is some tech. I don't have enough Penelopes for this.
Yeah, I got really lucky, and I've been able to almost
I've only
triple
have
S.
two. Yeah, I only have 2 of her. I've got a lot of her